casa, bienvenidos al mejor fútbol, bienvenidos a la jornada 26, ahí veis todos y cada uno de los protagonistas llegando al estadio, llegando a Stoppage, ahí está Martin Valgen, porque ahora mismo son las 5:30, a una horita de que arranque el encuentro, de que arranque este Mallorca Deportivo Alavés. Dos equipos que están lejos en la clasificación, lejos de la tabla de la Liga, pero que nadie se confíe porque ya sabemos que todos los partidos de Liga, como dijo Yago Barrasate, en estas segundas rondas son partidos complicados y difíciles. El Mallorca, que ahora mismo es octavo con 35 puntos, el Alavés, que está en esa zona roja, en esa zona de descenso, en la posición 19 de la Liga con 22 puntos. Los últimos 5 partidos del Mallorca: una victoria, 2 empates y 2 derrotas. El Alavés, 2 empates y 3 derrotas. El Mallorca viene de empatar el último partido, un partidazo en el Sánchez Pizjuán ante el Sevilla, ese 1-1, el gol de Martin Valgen en el último minuto, y hoy se presenta un partidazo. Hoy hay que ir a por esos 3 puntos. Bienvenidos a vuestra casa y ya no vamos a hacer esperar más. Tenemos a alguien a nuestro lado. Vicente, muy buenas, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, buenas tardes.
Partido complicado, parece que es verdad que el Alavés no llega con sus mejores momentos, pero es más cuando miedo le tienes que tener a un rival así, que llega con urgencias, ¿no?, de sumar y salir de esa zona de descenso.
Sí, la verdad es que es un poquito engañoso la situación del Alavés respecto al tema de rendimiento dentro del campo y resultados, porque la verdad es que no es un equipo que esté perdiendo por muchos goles de diferencia, siempre tiene partidos igualados y bueno, digamos que llevan un momento esta temporada en la que para mí están jugando mejor del número de puntos que tienen, ¿no? Entonces, a partir de ahí yo creo que el Mallorca no se puede, digamos, relajar nada, y mucho menos pensando en que hoy tiene una gran oportunidad de ponerse un poquito más de distancia con equipos como la Real Sociedad, que está detrás, que va perdiendo, y de mirar un poquito más hacia arriba, ¿no? El partido, yo creo que considero este partido clave para poder aspirar a muchas cosas más.
Hoy, si el Mallorca ganase, pondría con 38 puntos, por lo tanto hay mucho que analizar, hay mucha previa por delante, por lo tanto vamos rápidamente porque hay muchos actos, hay muchas cosas hoy, ¿eh? Por lo tanto vamos directamente ya al campo. Damián, muy buenas tardes, ¿cómo estás?
¿Qué tal? Muy buenas, Llorens, muy buenas mallorquinistas y también muy buenas, Vicente. Y aprovechando que ayer fue el día de los Illes Balears, también felicidades a todos los que nos seguís y también a vosotros dos por este maravilloso día que fue ayer, ese día de los Illes Balears, en el que nos sentimos todos orgullosos, y que el Mallorca ha aprovechado para que la jornada de hoy, este domingo 2 de marzo, sea un día grande. Esperemos que en el terreno del juego, pero también fuera de él, porque, atención, sobre todo para los que nos estéis viendo desde casa y estéis siguiendo este Play Red Live, cuando los jugadores se marchen del calentamiento a prepararse para salir al terreno de juego, para que arranque el partido, en ese momento justo, a eso de las 6:20 de la tarde, a falta de 10 minutos para que arranque el partido, empezará una serie de sorpresas y de festividades aquí en este césped del Estadio Mallorca Somos, y lógicamente os lo mostraremos y comentaremos todo, así que muy atentos a toda la previa, pero en especial a esos alrededor de últimos 10 minutos para que arranque el partido. Es un día especial, como decimos, y consecuentemente también hoy el club lo que ha querido hacer es estrenar una camiseta especial que se llevará de manera exclusiva en el partido contra el Deportivo Alavés. Así que la vamos a mostrar a partir de un vídeo que hicimos con un abonado muy veterano del Real Club Deportivo Mallorca, P. Jiménez, que nos explicó su historia alrededor del Real Club Deportivo Mallorca, en el mar, en el puerto de Andratx, con un yacht, también una embarcación muy típica de nuestras islas. Así que vamos a conocer la historia de P. Jiménez y ya de paso conocer y ver cuál es la equipación que llevará hoy de manera exclusiva al Real Club Deportivo Mallorca.
El meu nom és Pep Jiménez Vila, ven de família de pescadors i sempre que podem sortim a pescar. Aquell llaüt era del meu padrí i se va fer aquí en el port d'Andratx, té 67 anys, i sempre ha estat de la família. de ben petit vaig a veure-lo, des dels 11 anys vaig a veure-lo. El meu primer record és que jo estudiava a Serenal i me venien a cercar d'Esport d'Andratx a Serenal per anar a taller intern i me venien a cercar a escola, anava a veure el futbol, me tornava a acompanyar a Serenal i tornava a venir cap a esport. I d'això fa, pues això, calcula, 50 anys o 55. Abonar, bueno, vaig interrompre, estem d'anar en els servicis. Ara som els 229. Tenim tres coses importants. Tenim la terra, la mà i el Mallorca. Nosaltres dèiem que som 12 i ara enguany 20.000, que fins ara érem 6 o 7, ara ha estat aquests darrers anys que hem pujat molt. Som uns privilegiats de viure a les illes.
Seràs la primera persona que veurà una camiseta especial a les Illes Balears. Podràs equip aquest
Vale.
proper diumenge.
Mare meva, hola, molt, m'encanta. L'estrenarem diumenge l'estrenarem. Moltes gràcies, no esperava aquesta sorpresa, la veritat.
Pues ya hemos visto, Llorens, Vicente, la nueva camiseta, la camiseta que llevará hoy el RCD Deportivo Mallorca de manera exclusiva en el día de hoy y que nos la ha presentado un Pep Jiménez que, como habéis visto, habéis escuchado, ha abonado 229, por lo tanto uno de los aficionados más veteranos del Real Club Deportivo Mallorca. Antes de daros paso y que me deis vuestra opinión sobre lo que os parece esta camiseta, vamos ya a conocer, viendo las imágenes de Dominic Gref que han salido a calentar los guardametas hace apenas unos minutos, vamos a conocer ya el 11 con el que sale el Real Club Deportivo Mallorca, que presenta solo una única novedad respecto al último partido que jugamos aquí frente a la Unión Deportiva Las Palmas y que ya sabéis, acabó con victoria 3-1. Así que Yago Barrasate, que como decimos repite prácticamente el mismo 11, solo un cambio obligado, que es el de la entrada de Toni Lato por un Johan Mojica que hoy no podrá estar ni en el banquillo por sanción. Así que con todo, el Mallorca que sale con Dominic Gref en portería, pareja de centrales para Antonio Rayo y Martín Vallen. En los costados, el ya mencionado Toni Lato y Pablo Mafeo. Línea de medular para Omar Mascarell, Seri Darder. Bandas para Takuma Sano y Robert Navarro. En la media punta Dani Rodríguez y arriba el pirata Vedat Murici, un Mallorca que ha vaciado por fin la enfermería, ya que solo tiene esa ausencia por sanción, como decíamos, de Johan Mojica. Vuelve a una convocatoria tanto Manu Morlanes como Samu Costa, así que el Yago Barrasate, que podrá contar con prácticamente toda su plantilla, y para el próximo partido ya recuperará al colombiano Johan Mojica, así que son buenas noticias esta convocatoria de 23 futbolistas y este es el 11 con el que sale el Mallorca para intentar sacar un resultado positivo hoy frente al Deportivo Alavés.
Ahí está, muchísimas gracias, Damián. Desvelado ya el 11 titular, desvelado también la camiseta. Vicente, primero te pregunto, ¿te gusta la camiseta o no?
Sí, creo que es muy bonita y me gusta, sí.
Nos va a gustar más si ganamos, el recuerdo, lo que dijo Yago, o sea, nos gusta, pero si ganamos el recuerdo...
Si el recuerdo es bueno, mejor, pero bueno, la camiseta en sí, a mí sí me gusta, es bonita, sí.
Y ya en tema partido, 11 titular, el otro día ante el Sevilla salió con 5 atrás, hoy vemos que ha cambiado el planteamiento, ha entrado Robert Navarro, que el otro día estuvo en el banquillo, hizo un partidazo en el Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán. ¿Qué te parece el 11 titular con el que sale hoy Yago Barrasate?
Sí, yo creo que es lógico en el fútbol de hoy que cualquier entrenador pueda variar un poco los sistemas y futbolistas por viendo las características de los rivales. Creo que el otro día el Mallorca estuvo pensando un poco más en función de lo que hacía el rival que de lo que ellos mismos podían imponer dentro del campo, mostrando un poco de respeto al Sevilla. Y hoy pues yo creo que el pensamiento es más propio, ¿no? Más de que saben que tienen que ir a apretar al Alavés arriba, de que saben que tienen la oportunidad de dejar el descenso mucho más lejos, 3 puntos más lejos, ¿no? Y anímicamente, mentalmente, hoy es un partido que si lo ganas te vas a ver de otra manera a partir de hoy. Igual te quitas un poco encima los fantasmas, ¿no? Como se suele decir. Entonces yo veo muy lógico el 11 que ha puesto, el hecho de que repitan bastante alineación y a partir de ahí lo que espero es que a todos les salga un buen día.
darle un poquito de continuidad a lo que dice Yagoba, ¿no? Porque, bueno, en estos últimos 3 partidos, 2 empates, una victoria en los últimos 3 partidos y darle esa continuidad porque nos colocaríamos con 38 puntos y sextos, que al final la clasificación es lo más anecdótico, porque como tú bien has dicho, lo más importante es primero enfocarnos en la salvación, ¿no? Dejar atrás el descenso. Pero serían 38 puntos y el Mallorca, como tú has dicho, se sentirá con mucha más confianza.
Sí, está claro, porque yo tengo la sensación, de la percepción de estos últimos 2 meses de que el equipo después del parón de Navidades llegó un poco bajo o un poco acomodado, no sé cómo decirlo, y de ahí el rendimiento que se vio el primer mes fue un poco decepcionante respecto a lo que venían haciendo el año pasado, pero después de la Supercopa en Arabia yo creo que poco a poco, paso a paso se ha ido volviendo a ver a lo que la gente esperaba, ¿no? Que volvieran al nivel del 2024, del final de 2024. Y ahora yo creo que están bien. Yo ahora les veo bien, les veo con esa capacidad. Lo que pasa es que cuando vienes de haber tenido ese pequeño parón digamos, de malos resultados, a veces no acabas de creerte tú de verdad que puedas ir a por cualquier partido. Y yo ya he dicho en estos últimos tiempos, a todas las veces que me han hecho alguna entrevista, que yo veo al Mallorca que si ellos se lo creen pueden llegar a Europa. No veo por qué no, porque tienen plantilla para hacerlo y yo creo que si mentalmente el grupo se lo cree, va a ser muy difícil ganar a este Mallorca de aquí a final de liga y bueno, luego si al final por lo que sea no lo consigues es otra cosa, ¿no? Pero si mentalmente estás, yo creo que tienen que ir a por todos los partidos sin ningún complejo.
Pues este es el análisis. Vamos a escuchar qué dice Yagoba Arrasate, cómo analiza el partido de hoy y cómo ve este enfrentamiento en esta jornada 26 ante el Deportivo Alavés.
Pues sí, ya estamos con el míster, con Yagoba Arrasate. ¿Qué tal, Yagoba? Muy buenas tardes.
Buenas.
Día especial el de hoy, ambiente de fiesta, al menos en cuanto a la afición se refiere. ¿El equipo cómo afronta el partido contra el Alaves?
Bueno, muchas ganas, ¿no? Venimos de 3 semanas sumando, el último partido en casa fue bueno, ganamos y queremos repetir eso con nuestra gente en un día especial, un fin de semana especial y sobre todo en un partido importante.
El Deportivo Alavés quizá no llega en su mejor momento, pero quizá por eso son más peligrosos. ¿Qué partido esperas?
Sí, creo que no hay mucha diferencia entre Mallorca y Alavés, ya en la ida nos ganaron y cuando un equipo está abajo, pues bueno, este tipo de partidos ya sabemos cómo los afronta, entonces respetar al Alavés y a partir de ahí hacer nuestro juego, ¿no? Nosotros vamos a intentar llevar la iniciativa, jugar en campo rival, eso es lo que vamos a pretender, pero bueno, a veces hay un rival también que tiene sus armas y no te deja hacer aquello que quieres.
Y buscar ese cuarto partido consecutivo sin perder, que será la primera vez en la temporada.
Sí, es una muestra más, sería una muestra más de nuestra mejoría, ¿no? Creo que hemos pasado una racha muy mala, por suerte ahora llevamos 3 partidos sumando y queremos corroborar eso con un muerto en casa y consiguiendo los 3 puntos.
Y a la última, en cuanto al 11, mismas piezas que contra la Unión Deportiva Las Palmas, cambiando esa obligada de Toni Lato por Mojica.
Sí, el último partido en casa creo que fue bien y bueno, es el único cambio y bueno, a ver si podemos hacer un partido parecido, aunque el rival es diferente.
Ya, muchas gracias y suerte.
Vale, adiós.
Ahí están las palabras de Yagoba Arrasate. Vicente, primero de todo, comentamos un poquito sobre las palabras. Recuperamos a Manu Morlane, recuperamos a Samu Costa, que estarán ahí en el banquillo esperando su oportunidad. Jugadores efectivos, que es importante empezar a vaciar la enfermería.
Sí, date cuenta que estamos hablando de que el equipo ha hecho 2-3 buenos resultados sin estos jugadores,
Sí,
o sea, sin futbolistas que todo el mundo podría considerar centro del campo titular del Mallorca este año, en muchas fases. Entonces, eso quiere decir que todo el resto de jugadores que igual no juegan tan habitualmente, cuando están preparados hace que el equipo no baje el nivel. Y bueno, yo la verdad es que cuantos más recambios se tengan, mejor. Cuanto mejor nivel tenga el recambio, aún mejor. Y yo ya te digo, veo que el Mallorca está en esa dinámica y que bueno, que hoy es un día muy importante. Yo lo considero muy importante por eso, porque es donde tú tienes que mostrar el tirón, ¿no? Hoy estás, digamos, un poco obligado por las circunstancias a ganar, a dar ese plus. Y si lo dan, yo creo que eso les va a dar muchísima confianza.
Además, juegas en casa ante tu afición. La Real Sociedad te está perdiendo 4-0 ahora mismo. El único de esa zona media alta de la liga, para poderlo decir, pues perdieron todos y empataron, menos el Betis, que ganó ayer al Real Madrid. Y hoy tenemos una gran oportunidad ante el Alavés. Lo hemos dicho, el Alavés 19 a la Liga, está en la posición 19 con 22 puntos. De los 25 partidos jugados, 5 victorias, 7 empates y 13 derrotas. Equipo que, bueno, 28 goles a favor y 39 goles en contra. El último partido del Deportivo Alavés fue la derrota 0-1 ante el Español. Te pregunto porque se lo hemos comentado a Yagoba. ¿Es más peligroso un equipo en esta situación de la Liga, no? Al final, porque tienen esa urgencia de salir, porque es que la Liga está muy apretada, tanto por la parte de arriba como la parte media como la parte de abajo. Es una Liga que la verdad, mires por donde la mires, está muy emocionante, Vicente.
Sí, es una Liga que, excepto el último clasificado, el Valladolid,
eso es.
Creo que el resto está metido en muy pocos puntos, que todos los equipos son conscientes de que un punto es oro. Y bueno, eso no es que le haga más peligroso al Alavés en sí el hecho este. Para mí el peligro del Alavés es que, a pesar de que tú digas, es que han ganado tantos partidos, empatados tantos y perdidos tantos, pero es que la realidad te dice que todos los partidos los ha competido muy bien y que ha habido muchos partidos que por circunstancias de lo que es el fútbol en sí, digamos un rebote, una expulsión mala, es por lo que está en la situación que está en este momento, pero no es un equipo que vaya a poner ni media facilidad al Mallorca, y es un equipo que de mitad para arriba es un muy buen equipo.
Perfecto, pues vamos a escuchar a Alfonso, que tenemos ya los micrófonos de Damián. Dale, Damián.
Sí, Llorén, ya estamos con protagonista, ya estamos con el CEO de negocio del Deportivo Mallorca, con Alfonso Díaz. ¿Qué tal, Alfonso? Muy buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
Día especial hoy, ¿no? Siempre que hay, siempre en la semana del Día de las Illes Balears está marcado en rojo el partido. Hoy jugamos en casa, nueva camiseta y muchas sorpresas.
Sí, bueno, pues un poco esa es la idea, ¿no? Pues tener un día festivo, ¿no? Porque hay que celebrar el Día de las Illes Balears, que es importante para nuestra afición, nuestra gente. Y bueno, y llevar la bandera de las Illes Balears pues lejos, ¿no? Y a ver qué tal se da el partido. Ojalá que con nuestra gente le podamos dar una alegría hoy.
Ya hemos avisado a la gente que nos está viendo que cuando los jugadores se marchen al túnel de vestuarios tras el calentamiento nos espera muchas sorpresas.
Sí, bueno, un poco la idea, ¿no? Pues recordar, ¿no? De dónde somos, una gran bandera que sacaremos y bueno, Valdebot, el coro también cantando la balanguera. Yo creo que es bonito, un día muy bonito y que lo hemos preparado con mucha ilusión por parte del club para que la afición pueda disfrutar de un día como hoy.
Y hablando del partido, ¿qué esperas? Más o menos repetimos el mismo 11 que contra Las Palmas, que hizo un gran partido el equipo, ante un Alaves que es verdad que no llega a un buen momento, pero que eso puede ser que sea más peligroso.
Bueno, todos los partidos son muy complicados.
Y cualquier equipo pues, se lo puede poner. No hay una rueda de los Music también aquí. Porque en un momento está, bueno, probablemente lo están, hay un altavoz que está en mi cama, donde va mi cama. Entonces lo soy a ver. No, luego no me la entero bien y no sabe más, pero no puedo mover. Porque está todo diseñado para que el altavoz vaya ahí. Pero ha vuelto a nubolar y quizás un poco. No, Carlos siempre lo dice, bueno, un día se lo moveremos y todo. El trabajo del cuerpo médico, el trabajo que hace el día a día para ponerse a un jugador disponible. Que no sean ni los 2019, estaba preparando por mí. Es que me ha enseñado ya. Un bendito problema, ¿eh? Sí, a todo. Bueno, José, muchas gracias. Voy a ti, Raúl. Deseo de negocio, algún día hacer esta previa de un partido de un día y a los resultados muy bien. Venga, está pinchado, Raúl. Te ha sido negro, un rato de pinchado, tío. Es con el teclado de arriba. La pregunta es, ¿te gusta el del Mallorca? Sí, Puma, pero había un cambio. Bastante reconocible, que empieza con si viene en portería, viene contra sí, ya me llega el teléfono, muteate tú, pero está oscurísimo, ¿eh? Cuando te sales de aquí. Pero muy, muy, muy oscuro. Bueno, pero no por eso lo tienes que dar todo oscuro. Tú tienes una cámara, puedes dar ganancia, ¿ves? Ya lo sé. Bueno, pero lo que hay. Venga, mutea el teléfono. Mira la 3. 5, 4, 3. Venga, fuera. No, la yo te pincho un negro. Vale, ya cuando sea. Vale, venga. Y cuando te vea te meto. Vale.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's evening. I am your host for today's kickoff. My name is Daniel Armstrong. I hope everyone is having a wonderful afternoon. Now today we have a very, very, very exciting matchup here at the Estadio Somos. We have Real Mallorca heading up against Alaves here at the Estadio Somos. We're just about 35 minutes away from kickoff, and we have plenty to talk about in this pre-match. Now, in case you did miss out last time out Real Mallorca did face Sevilla Football Club. They did play away at the Estadio Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán. For those you don't know, the Sevilla Stadium, where it all ended square with both teams taking home a point each, and it all ended 1-1. It was just before the end of the first half where Quique Salas scored from a set-piece play to get the first goal of the match for his team Sevilla, but fortunately for Real Mallorca, within the last few minutes of the match, Martin Valgent managed to get the equalizer in the 91st minute, also from a set-piece play. So both of those goals came from set-piece plays, and it did end 1-1 last week out for Real Mallorca, which, playing at a stadium like that, against a team like that, as we all know, the Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán, not an easy stadium to draw or to win at, not an easy stadium to get points from at all under any circumstances. So a very impressive result, if you ask me. A very good result out there for Real Mallorca, and definitely not disappointed, especially when you score in the last minute. You get your hopes up, you feel a lot better. So a good result all in all there for Real Mallorca. Now, looking at the stats of that match last time out for Real Mallorca did have 46% of the possession with 13 shots and 2 shots on target. Sevilla sitting with 54% possession, 19 shots and 4 on target. Now, definitely missing a lot of offensive play that match, I would say, from Real Mallorca. You know, with having 13 shots and only having 2 on target, it's definitely a problem. It's something. And, you know, the goal did come from a set-piece play from a centre-back. Realistically, if it wasn't for that goal, then it would have been a goalless match for Real Mallorca. So definitely missing a lot more offensive play that match. But again, as I said, when you're playing against a team like Sevilla at a stadium like that, it's definitely not easy to get home the 3 points. The important thing is they did get a point, and they didn't take a loss. And as we do know, or if you have been tuning in recently, that's now 3 matches in a row where Real Mallorca have gone without a loss. So you could definitely say that they've come out of that bad streak that they were having, because they were on a bit of a bad run within these last few months. The last few 2-3 months, they were on a bit of a bad run. But now they finally crawled back out, and they're doing well again. So, recent form from both of these sides. Real Mallorca have won 1 match out of their last 5, and Alaves have won 0 out of their last 5. But again, as I just said, Real Mallorca haven't lost any of their last 3. So, definitely starting to get their form back. But both teams in general in a bit of a poor form at the minute. Now, if you do look at the screen, we do have the highlights for last time out for Real Mallorca when they faced up against Sevilla, as I did mention earlier, when they played at the Estadio Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán, where, in case you just missed me mentioning it was 1-1 in the end. If you want to take a look at the highlights, if you did miss that match, you can look at the screen here. You do have them here. I will mention also from the match a big display that match from Dominic Greif. It was very impressive. He made some big saves out there despite Sevilla not getting that many shots on. Still, he made some very important saves. And the goal they did score was just, it was unfortunate, it was a bit unlucky. As you can see, it was from the set piece play. The rebound, the ball just goes all over the place. It bounces and it bounces 2 or 3 times. And then it just lands right into the feet of Quique Salas, where he just smashes it home. And taking a look at the replay there, that was also a post there from Taku Manzano, just hitting it off the post. Very unlucky there from Real Mallorca. They could have gotten the equalizer earlier, but again, another big save from Dominic Greif. And as I mentioned, what a match Dominic Greif he had there, and he's been playing spectacular recently, I do have to say, Dominic Greif. Although I do say that, but Real Mallorca, of course, haven't managed to keep a clean sheet in 8 matches in a row now, so they have conceded a minimum of 1 goal per match within the last 8, but it's definitely not all the keeper's fault. I think Dominic Greif has been doing spectacular recently. He's made some big saves. He's been looking very sharp. It's just the whole team together that's struggling to not concede goals. But Mallorca did have some very good chances within this match. Some very big ones, as you can see there. Robin Navarro, that low chip, he just puts a bit too much on it. The touch is absolutely beautiful. Tries to dink it over the keeper. Does very well there, but just hits it too wide. And then just minutes later, Robin Navarro goes on to miss another very big chance. Despite him missing those chances, which those are 2 chances that you just can't afford to be missing, especially in big games like that. Despite that, he did put in a very good display. I do have to say, played very well. And matter of fact, he is here playing here tonight, of course, which is very important. But yeah, again, as I mentioned, just missing a bit more of offense in that match up there against Real Mallorca. But look at the celebrations there when Martin Valgent scored there. It was just a cross from Robin Navarro. The keeper fails to pick it up, and Martin Valgent just happens to be there, and it just falls to him, and he does puts a good shot on, because he did have 2 or 3 defenders in the way blocking it. But it's a bit of the keeper's errors who doesn't catch the ball very well there. So that was the highlights there for Real Mallorca last time out. Decent performance all out. Definitely a good result all out. But again, as I was saying, they were just missing that bit more offensive side. They were creating 1 or 2 very good chances. They just couldn't manage to put them away. And if you do look at the screen, we do have the players walking out the tunnel now to get the warm-up on the way. We see some big names there, the people chanting on. And I'm sure this crowd is going to be very excited to watch this match here tonight, because it is a very important match for both of these sides. Both of them will be going for the 3 points, as it is so important for both of these sides to get a win here tonight. None of them can really afford to lose. Now, a lot of talking about Mallorca, but let's look at the Alaves side out here tonight. Last time for Alaves, they did face Real Club Deportivo Español at the Estadio Mendizorroza, where the visiting side actually managed to take home the 3 points just within the last few minutes of the match, with Fernando Calero scoring for his team in the 86th minute, managing to win the match 0-1. So a big loss last time out for Alaves, a very big loss, playing against a team like Español, a team that's down below with them, and they were playing home. Not also that, losing in the last minute, so a very big loss. Alaves, they'll be very disappointed to have lost that match. Looking at the stats from that match, Alaves had 62% possession with 15 shots and 5 on target. I mean, they'll be very disappointed to have lost that match. And Español, on the other hand, 38% possession, 9 shots with only 2 on target. If you look at the screen now, talking about that match, you can see the highlights of that match, of which I was just mentioning. But Alaves are coming now from a big loss. They'll be very disappointed. They'll want to get the 3 points here, but you know, they're not playing home anymore. They're playing away. We all know that Estadio Somos is not an easy stadium to get 3 points from. So they'll want to go for the 3 points, but I'm sure they'll be very aware that it's not an easy result to get. It's not going to be an easy win, an easy result. So Alaves are going to need to give it their everything if they want to try and get the 3 points here tonight. And of course, so do Real Mallorca. Both sides really need the 3 points here. And if you take a look, Alaves are so close to scoring there. As I said, they had 15 shots, 5 on target. They had plenty of chances. They were dominating the match in general, but they just couldn't get the goal that they needed. And that often is a problem also that Real Mallorca do have, dominating the match, but they just can't manage to get the goal that they need. And it looks like that's what happened for Alaves last time out here. But yeah, again, as I said, a match they needed to win. They couldn't make it work, and I'm sure they'll be very disappointed, as they have also been on a very, very poor run within these last few months too. But plenty of chances, they just couldn't make any of them work. Now, if we're looking at both of these sides, why do they need the 3 points so badly? Of course, Real Mallorca are currently sitting at 8th place. They do have 35 points to their name, which is a decent amount of points for a team like Real Mallorca. They are sitting just on that 8th place, which could mean a potential possibility of European football for Real Mallorca this season. But, of course, they are sitting 8th place. It's not confirmed. They might get it, they might not. It depends on the results of the other teams. But if Real Mallorca want any type of possibility to stay in this European football spot, then it's no doubt they need to win almost every match left before the end of the season, because they have so many teams behind them. Also, taking a look at there, it's a lovely set-piece play there from Real Club Deportivo Español. But as I was just mentioning, if Real Mallorca do get a win today, it would put them all the way up to 6th place with 38 points. And they'd be 6th place with Real Betis, who are also on 38 points. They'd be toe-to-toe with them. And that would confirm them a European football spot position. But again, as I just said, they would have to win almost every match, I reckon, from now on onwards, because they just can't afford to drop any more points than they have been dropping if they want a possibility of getting in one of those European football spots. Now, that's why it is so important for Real Mallorca to get the 3 points out here tonight. You know, it's not just any match. It's not just okay if they lose. They need to go for the win to stay within the top positions. And Alaves, of course, also will be very desperate to get the 3 points, because they are currently sitting at 19th place in the table, all the way down there in that relegation zone. They have 22 points to their name, which does mean that they are the second last team on the LaLiga table. The second last. They're sitting all the way at the bottom there, sitting on that relegation zone. But do not get that confused, because a win here tonight would take them out of that relegation zone, would save them what, about 2 to 3 points. So a win tonight is massive for Alaves if they want to stay in the LaLiga table. And also a win tonight for Real Mallorca is also massive if they want to get that European spot. So both sides will be going for the 3 points here tonight. Of course, if we are looking at the advantages, the disadvantages, the recent stats, recent form, Real Mallorca have every single reason to win out here tonight. You know, recent form, they've been better. They're playing at home. They've looked a lot more sharper. As I said, Real Mallorca have every reason to win here tonight, and there shouldn't be any excuses for a loss here or a draw. Like even a draw, they need to go for the win. There's no doubt about it. There's no room for error. So this is a very, very important match for Real Mallorca. They definitely need to get the win here tonight. And looking at the lineup that they are starting with very good, important players. Of course, they are missing Johan Mojica in this lineup out here tonight, as he did pick up his 5th yellow card last week out against Sevilla. So they will be missing Johan Mojica. He's a very, very important player defensively and offensively for Real Mallorca. For those who don't know, he's a left back, and he's a player that's constantly attacking, constantly defending. He's one of them wing backs that's all over the place, running up and down. A very important player for Mallorca on both sides, and a player which, in my opinion, has been in tremendous form. And he is missing for Real Mallorca here tonight, so it could be a big blow for them. Tony Lato is starting in his position to replace him, and hopefully it will not damage Real Mallorca too much. And of course, Real Mallorca are starting with Velat Muriqi up front here tonight. He is Real Mallorca's current maximum goal scorer. He has 6 goals to his name. Last time he did play here at Son Moix, he did score 2 goals. That was just 2 weeks before against Las Palmas, and he did score 2 goals. So hopefully a player that can cause lots of problems here for Alaves tonight. Hopefully a player, he can find his form, because last week out he was very quiet. All of the offensive players, I'd say, were very, very quiet. So Real Mallorca will definitely need Muriqi at his top form. They want some goals from him here tonight. It's so, so important. Now, if we do want to talk about the last time these two sides did face each other, was all the way back out in November at the Estadio de Mendizorroza, which, for those who don't know, the Alaves Stadium. At that stadium is where the home side did manage to keep home the 3 points, with Guridi scoring the only goal in that match in the 76th minute to win the match 1-0. So Real Mallorca did take a loss last time they did face this Alaves side back in November, with losing 1-0. But as I have been mentioning, these are two completely different sides now compared to when we're looking back in November. And although it was only about 4 months ago, they are just two completely different sides. And as I said, I think Real Mallorca have every single advantage to win here tonight. If we do look at the stats, I just want to look at the stats of that match. I want to talk about that real quick. Mallorca did have 48% possession, 7 shots, 2 on target. Again, struggling a bit offensively from Real Mallorca. And Alaves did have 52% possession, 13 shots, and 3 on target. So some decent offensive play from Alaves, and something that Alaves have been struggling with recently is scoring goals. They've been struggling to get goals. They couldn't get a single goal against Espanyol last week out when they were playing home. And you definitely start off to think that maybe that could be the problem there for Alaves. If you want to take a look at the screen here, you can see the Real Mallorca team mascot, the Devil, messing with all the players. Look at him taking a touch there, and he is playing with the ball, playing with the players. You love to see it. What a guy. We just do love him. Look at him taking a touch, playing with the ball there. He's playing with the team like if he was starting out here tonight. Things you just love to see. Now, the last time Real Mallorca played at the Estadio Son Moix was, again, as I mentioned, 2 weeks ago, where they did face Las Palmas. Talking about that match, it's crazy because Real Mallorca managed to score 3 goals in the first half of that match against Las Palmas, just 2 weeks out, the last home game that they played. Muriqi scored 2 of the goals, the 2 first goals, and Dani Rodriguez scored the 3rd one just before the end of the first half. So some very, very impressive display there last time for Real Mallorca. Of course, in the second half, they did manage to lose a bit of focus. Las Palmas did manage to score a goal, but it was too late, and it did end 3-1 there. Real Mallorca keeping the 3 points at home, a massive victory. And again, scoring 3 goals in the first half is just something massive for Real Mallorca, because they've been struggling so much offensively. And for them to score those 3 goals in the first half, it's a big display, very impressive. Of course, Muriqi with 2 of the goals, and he is the striker, he is the man up front, he is the man that you want to be scoring those goals. So if Real Mallorca can put in a similar display against Alaves here tonight, then I definitely think they stand a massive chance of walking away with those 3 points. And, when you're comparing Las Palmas and Alaves, technically Las Palmas are doing way better than the Alaves. So you'd think, as I said, on paper, when we're looking at stats, when we're looking at advantages, Real Mallorca have every reason to win. But of course, football is not a sport played on paper. It's played here on the grass, on the pitch, and anything could happen. You do also have to take into consideration that Alaves are fighting to get out of that relegation zone, and Mallorca are fighting to get a European spot. It's definitely much more important. Both of the wins are important, but Alaves are definitely going to need to win. I think they'll be a slightly bit more maybe hungry for the win, because they know they need it or they'll be going down. But of course, Real Mallorca are looking way better in recent form. and they want that European football spot. So, yeah, I mean, that's the only advantage I could sort of give to Alaves, is that, maybe they need it a bit more than Real Mallorca do. But again, both sides will need to get the win. Now we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be back very soon, so do not go anywhere because we're very close to kickoff.
Pues tío, no pasa nada, es lo que hay. Sí.
No tengo sonido de música.
Pues mira.
I ara, per començar, donem pas la benvinguda en els al·lots del futbol base.
Now we are back after that quick break. We're just about 12 minutes away from kickoff here at the Estadio Sommosh. The fans are feeling the atmosphere. Of course, it is a big holiday here. It's a very important match. If you take a look at the screen, they're going to do a little display for it. And if you do look at the screen, you can see, of course, it was the National Day of Islas Baleares just yesterday. So it's a very important match here for Real Mallorca. They're celebrating the islands and their pride that they take in their homeland. And if you do look at the screen, they are doing a bit of a celebration. But yeah, as I did mention, they're celebrating the pride of their islands, the celebrations. And of course it is an important celebration. It was just yesterday where it was the celebration of the National Balearic Island Day. A very, very important celebration here. So I'm sure this Real Mallorca squad will want to go out and do it for the fans here tonight. The yellow and red all over this stadium here tonight. As you can see, putting the flag in display, the red and yellow. And they will be playing with a special limited edition t-shirt here at Real Mallorca here tonight, with the red and yellow flag, the Balearic Islands flag in the middle of the t-shirt. And in case if you don't know what the flag looks like, if you take a look at the screen here, they are putting a massive one up in front of the stadium here tonight to celebrate the pride of the islands. And as I did mention, you will see soon when the players come out the limited edition t-shirt that they have made for tonight's fixture. And there's the image. There is the image that Real Mallorca is giving out here at tonight's kickoff. The sun is going down, the fans are here, and the red and yellow is all over the stadium here tonight. The choir are singing now the national song of the Balearic Islands. And this is the type of things that you love to see. The fans and the team all supporting the love for the islands. And there it is, the fans of the Real Mallorca Stadium, the fans here at Estadi Somos. The choir finished singing the song. Of course, the dedication they're doing to celebrate the National Balearic Islands Day, which was just yesterday. So they are celebrating it here tonight. Of course, it's a very important deal here for these fans and for this team. Now they are going to be doing the dancing tradition here of Mallorca. And these are the type of things that you do love to see. The team proud of their heritage, all these fans proud to be from the Balearic Islands.
No te puedo pinchar, Mateo, lo siento, pero no, eres demasiado distinto. Venga, voy a la 2. 2. Voy a la 8. 8. Grande, sigo. Espero que estéis todo grabado. Venga, voy a la 3. 3. Me la has dejado demasiado oscura y podeu fer tots dos una passeta de oscuresa. Tots dos. Ningú també, però és a dir que estan vint de tots. M'has sentit? Nengonga ha de fer una passa de seva dreta. Nengonga passa de seva dreta. Aquí perfecte, aquí perfecte. Venga, vuelvo a la 8. 8. A la 7. Grande, Kim. A la 4. 4. A la 2. Cerrando 2. 2. A la 3. 3. Y a la 8. 8. Venga, 3. No me quieres salir ni el 3. Qué mona. 3. Venga, a la 8 otra vez. 8. Quítame el suelo, Paula. Vete entrenando poquito a poco y dame más la parte de arriba que césped.
And there it is. That is the end there of the traditional dance from Mallorca and the Balearic Islands to celebrate the National Day of the Balearic Islands. Then that was just yesterday, so they are celebrating it here tonight in this stadium. Now we're going to hear singing from an artist called Rosa de Lima, who will be singing here at the Estadio Somos.
Cerradito, 3, que llevas un tele. No quiero ver la cintura, así.
And there it is. That is the end, I believe, of the shows and the music to celebrate the National Balearic Islands Day that was yesterday. And you could see the helicopters flying in, and because that's how serious they are taking this. And it's a big, big holiday here, a big day to be proud of their islands. And look at the helicopters flying by. This is absolutely stunning images that you are seeing here at the Estadio de Somos, and I can hear them above me because that's how close they are to the stadium. And what a night this is here. What a night it would be to get the 3 points. And with this big celebration, you'd think that the fans, that the players that have enough motivation to go out here and get the 3 points for their team tonight. And what a celebration they have put on here tonight at the stadium with the sun going down. You could see the fans and the fireworks now. Wow, what stunning images we are seeing here. Now we are having a minute of silence here for Javi Dorado, the ex-player of Real Mallorca, who did sadly pass away. And there is the minute of silence there that was played for Javier Dorado, the ex-Real Mallorca player. May his soul rest in peace. And a beautiful standing ovation there from the fans and the players and everyone here at Stadi Sommosh. And it's a lovely gesture that you love to see. And I'm sure all of his friends and family will be proud and will feel the love from the community here at Stadi Sommosh, from the family that we all are. Now we're just a few minutes, even maybe seconds away from kickoff. So do not go anywhere because we have a very, very exciting matchup now. And we've done plenty of waiting here. But now it is time. And now the match is on the way. We have had kickoff here at the Estadi Sommosh. And there's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca within the first few minutes of the match. And we have kicked off now here a few minutes into this match. And as I said, we have a very exciting matchup. We have lots to talk about, lots going on here at the Estadio Sommosh. We've had a big celebration before this kickoff. So hopefully these fans, these players can feel the motivation out here tonight to go ahead, the 3 points for their team. Alaves, of course, still trying to crawl out of that relegation zone that they are stuck in, sitting at 19th place. So there's still quite some way to go. Now Alaves does get the free kick here for their side. Now Carlos Vicente taking the shot on, and the ball does go wide. There was a lovely effort there from Carlos Vicente, but the ball just goes too wide. Carlos Vicente is, of course, a very important player here for Alaves. He does have 3 assists to his name, so a very, very important player.
después de que Mojica tenga que cumplir sanción por 5 tarjetas amarillas. De la izquierda a la derecha la tiene Pablo Mafeo. Mafeo tocando para Omar Oscarey. Omar de primeras hacia atrás para Martin Valgen. Valgen
Now here comes Real Mallorca on that attacking side. It's Omar Musgraves taking it down the right hand side. Tries putting in the cross. Can't find anyone. And it goes right back to Alaves, who are going to break here on the counter attack. It's going to be a free kick here from Tony Lato, who just takes down that number 14 on the Alaves side, Danaglia. Now Alaves are going to play from at the back. Now Alaves trying to get the ball into Quique Garcia. They can't make it work. Dominic Grave clears it up. Both teams fighting for the ball. And it falls right to Real Mallorca. Now here comes Real Mallorca down the left-hand side, pushing up. Trying to put in the cross. Can't make it work. Alaves get the ball back. Someone's on the ground here. Can't quite see who it is. Hopefully he is okay. It's Robert Navarro who got taken down there. He just leaves behind, maybe looking for the penalty. Not quite sure he leaves the ball behind on purpose. He just gets taken down. He is okay though. No signs of a penalty, and Alaves are going to play from at the back now. It's Sanchez with the ball here. Plays it through into Blanco. Blanco playing it back. Alaves can't quite make it work. Now here's Carlos Martin, who's going to play it back to the centre backs. It's Apgar with the ball. Now here's Sanchez. Sanchez playing into Blanco. Blanco's going to play it back. This Alaves side just looking to push up, holding the ball decently well, but not finding any solutions offensively so far. Very well positioned so far here from Real Mallorca, not letting this Alaves side break free. And it's Sanchez who just loses the ball here. Gives away the throw in to Real Mallorca. Now Pablo Mafeo is going to take the throw in here for Real Mallorca. And Real Mallorca lose the ball instantly and give the throw in right back to Alaves. If you are watching this match, you can see, as I did mention, the limited edition t-shirts that Real Mallorca are wearing out here tonight, with the red and yellow representing the Balearic Islands flag right down the middle of the shirt. I am a big fan of the shirt. I think it looks very nice. If you do want to get the shirt, it is temporarily on sale for a limited amount of time. You can get it. If you go to the Real Mallorca shop online, you will find it there. It's a very nice shirt. I'm a big fan of it. Now Real Mallorca are going to recover the ball here, going to play it free, trying to break on the counter attack. He was looking there for Dani Rodriguez, couldn't make it work, and it's Rayo. He picks it up. Back to Dominic Grave now. Grave into Valgent. Valgent is just going to boot it up, not risking anything. Maybe looking for Muriqi. Couldn't make it work. Muriqi was just looking there for Dani Rodriguez, but the ball couldn't reach him. Dani Rodriguez taking him down. It's going to be a free kick here for Alaves. Now here's Manu Sanchez, who tries playing it from the back. Real Mallorca putting on the pressure, not letting Alaves play from at the back and forcing them to lose it. And it's going to be a throw-in for Real Mallorca. Pablo Maffeo is going to be taking the throw-in here for Real Mallorca. Just about 8 minutes in now into this first half. Pablo Maffeo is going to put it in the box, looks like. Can he reach the box? Pablo Maffeo takes the throw-in, puts it into that box, maybe looking for Muriqi. No one can quite bring him down. He takes the shot on the rebound. And what a goal that is there from Takuma Sano within these first 8 minutes of the match. What a goal that is there from Real Mallorca. And it just looks like it's Muriqi goes for the header, brings it down for Takuma Sano, and just smashes it into the back of the net. And the man himself, Takuma Sano, he does deserve a goal with his recent performances. And Real Mallorca have scored within the first 8 minutes of the match. What a moment this is here for Real Mallorca. Take a look at the replay. Yeah, it is Muriqi who just goes up for it. It is Muriqi who just goes up for it. It rebounds off of one of the Alaves centre backs and it falls right to Takuma Sano, who's just on the edge of the box, who just volleys it. What a shot that is. He just smashes the rocket with his right foot, volley into that top right corner, and what a shot that is. What a finish. And Real Mallorca lead here already, but here come Alaves right on the break. It was excellent there from Pablo Maffeo. What a throw that was from Pablo Maffeo to looking for Muriqi, who is the man. He is the man that is going to head it, pass it on forward. He's going to shoot. You just know he's going to win it. He annoys the defender enough. It just bounces, rebounds off of the defender, and falls right to Takuma Sano, who just volleys it right in the back of the net. And what a finish that was, almost outside of the box. And he does deserve a goal here, Takuma Sano, because he's just been playing so good recently. He definitely deserves it more than anything. And the fans are now singing and dancing in this stadium, as it's such an important match here for Real Mallorca and such an important day, celebrating the pride of their islands, even wearing the limited edition t-shirt. Now it's going to be a free kick here for Alaves in Real Mallorca's half of the pitch. And Alaves have been very quiet in these first 10 minutes. They have not had much going on at all. Quique Garcia in the box there, of course. He is a very, very dangerous player for Alaves. He is the maximum goal scorer for Alaves. He has 10 goals to his name, Quique Garcia. He is a goal scorer. He is a man that does score the goals for Alaves, but within their current bad form, he's not been able to do much. But if Alaves do find a way to get the ball to him tonight, he could be very dangerous. Now here come Alaves playing it in the box. Nobody gets to it. And it's Pablo Maffeo who just clears it, boots it up. Not risking anything. It's going to be a throw-in for Alaves. Alaves take the throw-in quickly. Now here's Alaves. They're playing from out the back. Alaves looking to play him through. Can't make it work. It's Manu Sanchez who had the ball in the box. And Martí Valgen gets there first and does clear it on time. It's going to be a throw-in for Alaves. Now Alaves here trying to put in the cross. Can't find it. Real Mallorca clearing the ball right out. Very well here from Real Mallorca to intercept the pass here from Alaves. And Alaves takes Muriqi down. It's Muriqi who cuts out the pass, reads the defender, gets the ball back, and then just gets taken down here by the number 5 from Alaves, who is Apgar, the centre back. But he does very well to intercept the pass in the first place. And it's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca, potentially a very dangerous free kick. just on the left-hand side of that box. Sergi Darder looks like he's going to put in the cross. Now here comes Sergi Darder putting it in the box, but Alaves clearing it right away. No problem whatsoever. Real Mallorca trying to put in the cross again. They're playing it down that left-hand side. It was Darder trying to pick up the ball, but he did lose it, giving the throw-in to Alaves. 14 minutes into this match so far, and Real Mallorca leading 1-0, with Takuma Sano scoring the first goal. And definitely a very, very good start for Real Mallorca here tonight. A very quiet one for Alaves. Now here's Sivera. He's going to play the ball short. Real Mallorca putting on the pressure, not letting them play so easily from out the back. And now it's Vicente on that right-hand side. Can't make it work. Loses it, but it is going to be a throw-in for Alaves. If I was to pick, of course, Alaves do have very two dangerous players up front, and it is Quique Garcia and Vicente, who are two very dangerous offensive threats. The question is, can they make it work here tonight? We all know that Real Mallorca defensively is a very strong side, especially when it comes to playing at home. Although they have conceded, they haven't managed to keep a clean sheet in the last 8 matches. So they just need to be on their best here tonight. Now here's Vicente down the right hand side, putting in the cross, looking for someone. Alaves picking up the shot. It's Elena who just picks up the rebound, and Omar Mascarell comes flying in to block the shot. And that is the first shot there from Alaves in this match. And it could have been a very dangerous shot. A very good block there from Omar Mascarell. Just picking up the rebound from the cross there, Elena, and taking on the shot. Could have been dangerous. Now Alaves get their first corner of the match. On that left-hand side, they're going to be putting the corner in. Looking for the second post. The ball ends up getting cleared. Alaves pick it up again on that right-hand side. Trying to put in the cross, not finding anyone. And Real Mallorca clearing the ball. The ball's just flying all over the place at this point, going one end to another. But Real Mallorca end up getting it, and it's going to be a throw in here. Taking a look at the replay from the first goal. What a shot that is there from Takuma Sano. It's an excellent shot. Wow, lovely shot, unstoppable there. And what a goal that is, what a first goal, what a start to the match Real Mallorca have had so far. And you can see Jacobo Arrasate loving every moment of it. But of course, it still is a fairly equal side, despite Real Mallorca being the better side. It still is, in general, I would say, an equal match. Alaves did just get their first shot off. Now you just never quite know what's going to happen in a match like this, because on paper Real Mallorca looking like the better side. They are leading already within the first few minutes. But you just never know what's going to happen in a match like this. Of course, Real Mallorca can't afford to start relaxing now. They need to go for more goals, in my opinion. The last time they did do that tactic against Las Palmas, they went on to score 3 in the first half. If they can just do the same thing again here and not get too relaxed, go for more goals. Now here come Alaves on the counter-attack. trying to take on the shot there, Martin. Now Alaves are going to play from out the back. Alaves starting to look a bit more confident in this match now. Leña's looking all over the place here. It's Sanchez on the right hand side. And it goes right into the hands of Dominic Grave, who's Kika Garcia chasing the ball down, but it went right into the hands of Dominic Grave, who takes the ball quickly, trying to play it into Muriqui. Now here's Donny Lato on the left-hand side. Dani Rodriguez decides to play the ball back. And he just gives the ball away. There's poor from Dani Rodriguez. Gives the throw in right to Alaves. And Alaves giving the ball right back to Real Mallorca with ease. Just giving it right back to Dominic Grave, not creating much danger so far. And it's Grave who just almost messes up there. But luckily Real Mallorca managed to get it back. Now they're going to play from out the back. It's Pablo Maffeo who's pushing up down the right hand side. He's going to play it back. Now Real Mallorca are going to play back into centre backs, not risking much. It's Sergi Darder who plays a lovely through ball into Takuma. Takuma looking for Muriqui. Muriqui taking the shot on, and it just goes wide. It's a lovely effort there from Velan Muriqui. It's Takuma who plays Muriqui through, and just on his left, he tries putting it into that far post. It's a lovely effort, and these are the type of shots they need to go for. It's a lovely effort there from Real Mallorca and a good shot there from Velan Muriqui. It's just unfortunate it doesn't go in. But another big chance created there from Real Mallorca. Now we're about 20 minutes into this match. And Real Mallorca definitely looking like the stronger side so far. And Real Mallorca do very, very well to recover the ball there. And they get the free kick. It's Omar Mascaré who does very well to hold the ball and turns around. He does very well there, Omar Mascaré, to get out of that situation. Now Real Mallorca are going to take the free kick just in that Alaves half. Now Martin Valgen playing it through, maybe looking for Muriqui there. He couldn't quite make it. Sergio Derder taking the long shot, and it goes massively wide there from Sergio Derder. Just maybe didn't want to lose the ball, didn't want to risk it at all, and just takes the shot on. Just decides to finish the play, not play anything too risky, not let them break on the counter-attack, just takes the shot off instantly. And he does good there to not risk it. It's going to be a throw in here for Alaves. And Real Mallorca, they just seem to be looking strong, picking up the rebounds. They seem to be making the most of looking for the rebounds. And of course, on the aerial play, Real Mallorca is just so strong when it comes to that pursuit. I think they have such an advantage when it comes to those type of plays. And now Real Mallorca are going to take the throw in just in that half of Alaves. Takes the throw in quickly. And Takuma Sano does very well to dribble past a few players there, but just dribbles out of bounds, gives the throw in to Alaves, but he did very well to turn around there. I'm sure hopefully after that goal he's feeling very confident. Scoring early on, hopefully it can help him throughout the rest of the match. Kike Garcia just looks like his tactic here for tonight. He's just trying to catch Dominic Garif off guard most of the time. For now, he's not been able to make it work, but he does have 10 goals in the La Liga division. He is the 9th all-time goal scorer of La Liga this season. So he's definitely a dangerous player. He's definitely a player that knows how to score goals. And he just tries to catch Dominic Garif when he's not paying attention, but it's not seemed to working for him tonight. Now here comes Real Mallorca playing it out wide into Pablo Maffeo. Maffeo's going to put in the low cross, and it's blocked instantly by Alaves, who are going to try and break on the counter-attack. But it is a foul here for Alaves. It's just Dani Rodriguez is on the ground there. Looks a bit hurt. Hopefully he is okay. And he is okay. He will be standing up here. It's Robin Navarro who breaks the counter-attack there. It's Sanchez trying to break on the counter-attack. Robin Navarro just nudges him. And again, looking at the replay there, it's also Dani Rodriguez who just gets hit there. But luckily everyone is okay and they will be continuing the play. Now here comes Alaves. It's Kike Garcia who has the ball. He plays him through. It's Alaves trying to get the shot on, but Real Mallorca clearing it instantly. It was a lovely play there from Kike Garcia. Now here's Antonio Blanco switching it all the way down to that right hand side. Now here's Manu Sanchez into Carlos. Carlos loses the ball here. Real Mallorca are going to break on the counter-attack. It's Muriqui who's free. It's Muriqui who's free on goal here. And he chips it over the goalkeeper and it just goes out here for Muriqui. What a chance that was there for Real Mallorca. And how has he missed that? Muriqui was free one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And it's Sivera who comes out. Muriqui just tries chipping it over him with that left foot, and it just goes wide. What chance that was there for Muriqui. And you just think maybe he should have just gone for a low shot, and maybe to the far post. Not quite sure why he's chipping it there. He didn't need to risk it. And the ball's just gone out, and what a chance that was there for Real Mallorca to go 2-0 up. And it's a shame to waste a chance like that there from Vila Muriqui. And you just sort of think he didn't need to go for the chip. I think he could have went for something a lot more easier. Just put it in the back of the net. Just put it low, soft, to a bottom corner. Just not quite sure how Vila Muriqui's managed to miss that. But Real Mallorca are going to play on. Hopefully they can get another one. Now here come Real Mallorca. It's Pablo Maffeo holding the ball. Omar Mascarell always seeming to be all over the place, always asking for the ball, trying to help his team play from at the back. Now Real Mallorca trying to put in the cross quite far out, looking for Muriqui. But it's Sivera who goes out and picks up the ball. And I just think maybe Muriqui there, when he was free, I just think maybe he was overthinking it a bit too much. I think in general, you know, the more time you have, the better, but it is also when you have so much time, you overthink what to do when you're 1v1 versus the keeper, and I think that's what happened to Muriqui there. But again, he had so much time, he just can't be missing that. Now here's Maffeo. Maffeo just plays it back into Valiant. And it's Sergi who plays it out wide into Danny Rodriguez. Danny Rodriguez taking the ball through himself. He plays him through. Danny Rodriguez takes the shot off. And it bounces off of the Alaves players. I thought it was corner, but it looks like it wasn't a corner. I think it's going to be a goal kick for Alaves. Taking a look at the replay here, just looking at that Muriqi chance. And what a chance that was there. And I'm sure Muriqi's going to be feeling bad about that one. It's actually Sergi Derder who plays Muriqi through. A lovely ball to play him through. Now Sivera takes the goal kick. And Alaves are going to get the throw in now on the left hand side of Real Mallorca's pitch. Taking the throw in quickly. They get another throw in. Now Kike Garcia just trying to run through, can't make it work. Muriqi heads it through, but no one's there to pick up the header. Now Alaves are going to play from at the back. Stenaglia with the ball here. Looking for Kike Garcia, who gets through here. And it could have been very dangerous. It's Antonio Rayo who gets there on time. But what a ball that was there to play Kike Garcia through. And it could have been very dangerous. It was a lovely pass to play Kike Garcia through. And Antonio Rayo just gets there on time to cut it out. It could have been very dangerous. Now Alaves are going to take the corner on the left-hand side. Alaves just looking for that equalizer before the end of this first half. Putting in the corner, first post. Alaves can pick up the ball again. Putting in the cross again. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. Alaves players claiming it was a corner. And it's going to be Dominic Grave who takes the goal kick here now for Real Mallorca, who are currently leading in this match. We're 30 minutes in now into this match. There's just about 15 minutes left, plus extra time before the end of the first half now. Doing very well. It's Robin Navarro. He does very well. Takes the shot on. And it is blocked. And it's going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. Muriqi brings it down. Robert Navarro just picks it up. Takes the shot on and rebounds. And it's going to be a corner now for Real Mallorca. Just on that right hand side. Robin Navarro decided to take the shot on. Maybe could have looked for an option of passing it there. Maybe to Muriqi, looked all alone. Now Daniel Rodriguez putting the cross in, can't get on the edge of it. Real Mallorca recover the ball, they play it back. The ball goes all the way back into Dominic Grave. Now Dominic Grave looking for Muriqi, couldn't get the ball on him. It's Kike Garcia, he does very well to dribble past two Real Mallorca players here and gets the foul here. Kike Garcia doing very well. As I did mention, a very dangerous player. And Real Mallorca need to watch out with Kike Garcia here tonight, as he is a man that knows how to score goals. Real Mallorca have had so many chances to get their second goal here now. But They've just not managed to make it work. So many big chances as well. They need to be scoring them if they want to go 2-0 up. Now here come Alaves, picking up maybe a bit more rhythm in these last few minutes. Quique Garcia, definitely the man creating the most danger in this Alaves side. Alaves give the ball right away for a goal kick for Real Mallorca. But as I was just mentioning, he is just such a dangerous player. He's a player who knows how to score goals. He's got 10 goals this season for Alaves. He's the 9th ranked maximum goal scorer this season. Real Mallorca just maybe need to focus more on him, not give him too much space to play through. Now here come Alaves. Alaves losing the ball instantly. Can Real Mallorca play on the counter-attack? It's Maffeo down the right-hand side who plays Takumasano through. But Alaves just managed to cut out the pass. It was a lovely ball from Maffeo into Takumasano. And Real Mallorca are going to restart here. What a match Omar Mascarell is having here so far. He's playing very, very well, I do have to say. Now Real Mallorca trying to play from at the back. It's lovely here from Maffeo. But Real Mallorca just can't make it work. It's Alaves now down the left-hand side. It's Manu Sanchez trying to dribble past that left-hand side wing. Martin Valjean cutting it out. It's going to be a throw-in. Sanchez, who's going to take the throw-in here for Alaves. Ball falls to Sanchez again. Who's going to play it back. It's Mourinho. He does well to dribble past one or two players. Alaves are going to switch it all the way down to that right-hand side. Now Alaves pushing up, looking a lot more dangerous offensively here now. It's Vicente down that right-hand side. Vicente putting in the cross, looking for someone. Just can't make it work. It was a dangerous cross there from Alaves. Luckily no one got on the edge of it. And the ball goes right into the hands of Dominic Greif. Real Mallorca defending decently here in this match, but they can't afford to let any slip. And of course offensively they've been great, but they just need to put away their chances. Now Muriqi flicking the header on through, trying to look for Takumasano. Just can't make it work. The ball goes back to Sivera.
Ahí, pica un poco hacia abajo, un poquito. Perfecto.
And now Alaves looking for the solution to maybe get this equalizer. There's about 7 minutes left before the end of this first half, plus extra time. And if Alaves can't get an equalizer before the end of the first half, that would be very big for them. Now Alaves dribbling all the way down that right hand side is Vicente, who does well. Now it's Vicente who gets the corner here for Real Mallorca. He did well to dribble all the way down that right hand side. And he does get the corner here for Alaves. This could be very dangerous. Now Alaves taking the corner, putting it into that second post. Nobody gets on the edge of it. And Real Mallorca clearing it. And it's going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. It's Pablo Maffeo, just got taken down whilst trying to clear the ball. Just Mourinho who takes him down. Now Dominic Grave is going to take the free kick here for Real Mallorca. Dominic Grave takes the free kick. Both teams trying to pick the ball down. Alaves clearing it up. The ball's just bouncing all over the place here at the minute. Real Mallorca finally managed to bring it down. And Robinauro gets fouled here. He did very well to bring the ball down. Just gets hit from the back. And Alaves give away the free kick. It's going to be a free kick here for Real Mallorca. Could be very dangerous. And we do know Real Mallorca have been decent at set piece plays recently and aerial battles. It's Sergi Derder who's going to take the free kick here for Real Mallorca. And Sergi Derder plays it short into Mafeo. Mafeo tries putting in the cross. And it falls to Sergi Derder again, who plays Dani Rodriguez. Dani Rodriguez looking for Muriqui there, and it was Antonio Rayo who he was looking for. Dani Rodriguez playing a lovely through ball there. And Alaves just gets there on time to clear it. It could have been very dangerous. Now Real Mallorca have a throw in here. Looks like they're going to put it into that box. Now Real Mallorca put the throw in into the box. Alaves clearing it. And Real Mallorca not risking it, just booting it all the way back up to the Alaves keeper Sivera, who picks it up. And now we're approaching the 40th minute into this match. 5 minutes to go plus extra time. Can any of these sides manage to slot in a goal before the end of the first half? Now Takuma Sano gets taken down. Referee plays it on. It's Alaves who's going down the left-hand side. But Alaves losing the ball here. It is going to be a throw-in for Alaves in that Mallorca half. Jacob Arrasate, he's been standing for the full 40 minutes up until now. He's not sat down once. That's how important this match is for Real Mallorca. Alaves gets taken down. It's going to be a foul here. It's Blanco who gets taken down. I think it's Dani Rodriguez who just hits him. Yeah, it's just Dani Rodriguez goes for the ball, gets there late, takes Blanco down. And it is going to be a free kick for Alaves. Now Alaves are going to take the free kick. Alaves putting it into that second post. And it gets the shot on. And luckily it wasn't too powerful and it goes right into the hands of Dominic Grave. It was Martin who got the shot on. Dominic Grave tried taking the goal kick quickly, just gave it right back to the Alaves side. Now here's Vicente on the right hand side. He's going to play it back into Tenaglia. Tenaglia playing it back. And Alaves holding the ball in their own side, looking for Vicente. Alaves can't quite seem to make anything work down this right hand side so far. It is going to be a throw in here for Alaves. It was a decent shot there from Martin on that set piece play, but it just went right to the keeper. Now Alaves are going to take the throw in that Real Mallorca half. Real Mallorca clearing it. Muriki's trying to bring it down. Muriki gets taken down. It's going to be a foul on Muriki for Real Mallorca. It's Muriki who tries to hold the ball down there. You could just see him pulling his shirt there. This referee is the 5th referee ranked for giving the least yellow cards in LaLiga matches. Because that definitely could have been a yellow card the way he was pulling his shirt aggressively, taking him down unnecessarily, really. Now here's Dominic Graef, who takes the ball quickly. Muriki tries bringing it down. They give it back to Alaves now. There's only about 1 minute and a half left before the end of this first half, plus extra time. Now here's Sanchez on the left-hand side, who plays it through into Blanco, who's going to switch the ball all the way down to the right-hand side. It's Vicente. Looking for Carlos Vicente, but they give it back to Real Mallorca, who just clear it up. Alaves just can't seem to be making any offensive threat here. Within these last 10 minutes, they have not had any chances whatsoever. But neither have Real Mallorca. Now here's Alaves playing in their own defensive half. They're playing it through into Sanchez. Sanchez trying to take on Pablo Mafeo and beat him. It's Pablo Mafeo who manages to get the ball off of him. Now Sanchez is going to take the throw in here for Alaves. Now Alaves, can they make anything of this chance? Putting in the cross, looking for somebody. Real Mallorca clearing it. And it is going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca for Dominic Graef. And they have added on 2 minutes of extra time in this match. Now Dominic Graef is going to take the goal kick for Real Mallorca. Dominic Graef taking the goal kick, looking for Muriki there. Now Muriki trying to take it down that right hand side. He gets the throw in for his team. And the referee has blown his whistle. And that is the end of this first half here. And quite a quiet end of the first half, I would say. Those last 15-20 minutes were very, very quiet, I would say. But the first 20 minutes, I mean, the match was all over the place. And what a start Real Mallorca did have within those first 15 minutes, getting the goal early on. An amazing goal there from Takuma Sano. And 1 or 2 massive chances. We can't forget that chance there from Velat Muriki. And I mean, what first half we have had. It could have definitely been 2-0 here for Real Mallorca. It's a shame it didn't go 2-0 for Real Mallorca. Alaves, of course, did also have one very, very good chance with Quique Garcia. But again, Alaves not creating much offensive threat. Real Mallorca looking a bit better offensively, but also missing 1 or 2 very, very important chances here. It's been a tight game, I would say, overall. I'd say this match could go anywhere. I think this is going to be a very, very important second half. Alaves does have 62% of possession. Real Mallorca sitting with 38. Real Mallorca with 6 shots, 1 on target, and Alaves with 4 shots, 1 on target. So it is quite equal. Alaves are holding a lot of the possession, but they are holding the ball a lot in their own half, just with the defenders, and they're offensively they're not been too dangerous in this match. So, it's been quite equal. I'd say a slight advantage definitely to Real Mallorca. They've looked a bit better, especially within the first 15 minutes. But then within those last 15 to 20 minutes, it was very quiet from both sides. But I think the second half is going to be very, very important, especially the substitutes. I also think they're going to be very important on what they can, the energy they can bring when they do come on. It's going to be very important. A few of these Real Mallorca players have been very impressive on the squad here tonight, and within the Alaves side there also are 1 or 2 very interesting players. But we're going to go on a quick break, and we'll be back very, very soon for the second half, so do not go anywhere. We'll be back soon.
No será gorda. Me parto si es gorda, ¿eh? No, pero sería increíble. Sería
We're back after the end of that first half and after the break, and now the match is about to undergo. We're about to get on the way of the second half. And what a first half we have had here at the Estadio Somos, with Real Mallorca leading 1-0, with Taku Mascano scoring within the first 8 minutes of the match. And now we are on the way. Both teams looking for those 3 points here tonight. And in case you did miss the first half, I would say it was quite a bit of a more dominant display within the first 15 to 20 minutes from Mallorca, but then it looked very equal within the last 20 minutes. Now, here comes Real Mallorca pressing down that right-hand side. And what a start we have had to this second half here so far. And both teams, as I said, desperately looking for that win. Now the ball's just bouncing all over the place. It looks like it's Muriqui tries to bring it down and fouls the Alaves player. And it's going to be a free kick here for Alaves. It's just Muriqui goes in for it and takes down Vicente. It looks like maybe with his arm pushes him a bit with the shoulder. The referee awards the free kick for Alaves. I'm just wondering what Real Mallorca do have to do in this second half to keep this lead, or even go on to score another one. I just think that instead of playing all defensive when they're leading 1-0, I think they should push on maybe to play a bit more offensive. A good offense is always a good defense. I think they should go on to try and score another maybe in this match. I think they definitely have the skill. I think they definitely have it in them. They have enough quality players to go for that second goal. And I think they should definitely go at it here tonight instead of everyone holding back and playing more defensive. I definitely think they should go for the second goal. No matter the doubt, I think that should be the case in this match. And of course, Alaves didn't look quite dangerous. Defensively, they have been decent, but offensively, they've not been creating much. It's only really Quique Garcia has been creating the chances for Alaves, and he had 1 or 2 decent chances. And I feel like if Mallorca can just deal with him, then they'll be able to get away with the 3 points here at Estadi de Somos. Now here come Alaves. It's Vicente down the right-hand side. Now Quique Garcia plays it back. As Vicente looks to put in the cross. The ball's bouncing all over the place now. Both of these teams trying to bring it down. It's Alaves who managed to bring it down. Now Alaves trying to take it down the middle, trying to put in the cross into that second post. The rebound falls to Alaves, taking the shot off, it's blocked. Trying to take the overhead kick here. And the referee's given a foul. It was Quique Garcia who tried doing the bicycle kick. And he's on the ground here, looks quite hurt. The ball was all over the place. I didn't quite see what happened there, but it's just Quique Garcia who goes up to take the bicycle kick. Maybe he falls badly right on his face there. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. Hopefully he is alright. And it was very dangerous. Very, very dangerous there. He could have hit the Real Mallorca player. He could have hit him right in the face. It could have been very dangerous there from Quique Garcia. He's lucky to not have hit None of these Real Mallorca players in the head or in the face. But luckily, everyone is okay. Kike Garcia is up on his feet and he will be alright. Now we're at about 49 minutes into this match, and so far both of these sides looking fairly equal. Ruben Navarro gets blown on the foul for, I'm not quite sure that was a foul there, not quite sure I agree with that decision, but the referee has given the foul there. And it is Alaves who's going to be taking it. It's Sivera. But as I did mention, I still think that Real Mallorca do need to go for the second goal instead of sitting back and playing defense the rest of the match. As I do think they can score another. They definitely had the chances. They were so close in that first half. Why can't they do it in the second half? Of course, they also have many options to bring on still on the bench. Now Real Mallorca attacking very well. And it's Dani Rodriguez who gets taken down on the left-hand side. The referee gives no foul. It's going to be a throw-in here for Alaves. Just a little nudge there on Dani Rodriguez. Don't quite think it was a foul. It's Abkar who takes him down. Alaves trying to play it quickly and they just lose it right away. Now Alaves are going to take the throw-in just in the edge of their own half. It's poor clearance there from Alaves, giving it right back to Real Mallorca. Now Muriki playing it into Robert Navarro. You can't make it work. They do manage to give away the ball again. It's going to be another throw-in for Alaves. The last 5 minutes have just been all about throw-ins so far in this match. It's Sanchez who's going to take the throw-in. Trying to give it to Kike Garcia. Can't make it work again. Another throw-in now. It's just throw-in after throw-in in this match. Now again, another throw-in here for Alaves. Every time the ball goes in play, it just goes right back out for another throw-in. Now Alaves kicking the ball up, trying to make it work. Real Mallorca recovering it quickly. But they just give it back. Iñaki looking for someone there in the box. Can't find him, make it work. Alaves on the edge of the box, taking the shot on and sending it way too wide here. Vicente just helping Dani Rodriguez get up. Just taking a look at what happened there. It just clips Dani Rodriguez a little bit. I don't think it's nothing too serious. Now Dominic Griffith's going to take the throw-in. It's Tony Lato who just boots it up. Maybe looking for Muriki. They can't make it work. Muriki complaining to the referee. And the referee does give the foul here. Now Real Mallorca take it quickly. Robert Navarro's tried dribbling past his man, but again he just gives it away for Alaves, who get, you wouldn't guess what, a throw-in. It's just, in this second half, it's pretty much just a contest between two teams that can't seem to really make anything work so far. And it's Dani Rodriguez who just fouls the Alaves player there. Just hits him in the face, doesn't do it intentionally. Now Alaves putting in the low cross, looking for someone. And it's cleared here by Real Mallorca. And it's going to be a corner for Alaves. It's Antonio Rayo who clears the ball. It was just a low cross, could have been dangerous, could have fallen anywhere. Antonio Rayo does very well to clear it on time. Now it's going to be a corner for Alaves. And the corner goes right out to a goal kick for Real Mallorca. It was Akar for Alaves who got his head on the corner to send it too wide. And this game is just slowed down so much in the second half. I see some Real Mallorca players warming up there. Skylighting warming up there for Real Mallorca. Also saw Antonio Sanchez there also warming up. Not quite sure who else is warming up there, but maybe this side is looking to make some changes since they can't make anything work. None of these teams just can't seem to make anything work in the second half. Both of them constantly losing the ball. Now here come Alaves on the counter-attack. Carlos Araña just slowing down, not making it work, taking the shot on. And it just hits Pablo Mafia, who blocks it and clears it here for Real Mallorca. Could have been very dangerous there. Now Real Mallorca again taken down there on the counter-attack. Referee gives no foul. And it's just Dani Rodriguez who gets taken down there. The referee claims no foul. Dani Rodriguez not happy with the referee there. Now Mallorca don't seem to want to hold the ball. Every time they get it, just seem to be booting it up, giving it back to Alaves. Now Alaves trying to make it work, playing it all the way down the left-hand side. And they give the ball back right to Dominic Grave. Martin Valjen gets it back. Again, the ball, it just seems to be, it's just flying all over the place. It's going from one side to the other. None of them can seem to keep it or make anything work. Now here's Alaves in the center half of Real Mallorca's side. Alaves definitely pushing up, switching it all the way down the left-hand side. It's Alena. He's trying to make it work, looking for that second post cross. Real Mallorca clearing it. There's Rayo clearing the cross there. Again, here come Alaves trying to press through the middle. Alaves taking the shot on. And it's a big save there by Dominic Grave. And what shot that was there from Alaves. It could have been very dangerous. Just think it's Kike Garcia who gets the shot off. Taking a look at the save there. What a save that is there from Dominic Grave. It's Kike Garcia. He just lays it off. And what a save that is there from Dominic Grave. What stretch. Looks like it's Martin who gets the shot off. And Dominic Grave makes a massive save there. Now Alaves putting in the corner, second post. Not quite sure who got their head on it there. It was Alaves. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Real Mallorca. That's probably one of the best chances Alaves have had. Looking at the replay, the shot was actually going out. But of course, Dominic Grave couldn't quite see if it was going out. Just Alena hitting it with his left foot, trying to curl it in that first post. But again, Dominic Grave does great to get a hand on it there. Now here's Dani Rodriguez trying to make it work. He loses it to Alaves. He's looking for Carlos Vicente. But Real Mallorca do very well to cut out the ball. Roy Navarro clearing the ball to Muriqui. Muriqui just gives it away. Now está Masano pressing Sivera here. Oh, the ball's just bouncing all over the place. It's in that defensive Real Mallorca zone. It's Tony Lato who clears it. Muriqi trying to bring it down. Can't make it work. Again, it's Alaves breaking here on down that left-hand side. Now Alaves cuts in, takes the shot. And Dominic Grave does very well to pick it up here, because it could have been very dangerous. Martin just does so well to cut in and take the shot off there on that left-hand side. He's just looking so dangerous. And Alaves now pressing a lot on the offensive. Of course, Dominic Grave deserves all the credit for saving these shots. And what keeper he's been this season so far. Now here comes Alaves again. They're going to play it down the right-hand side this time. Lato gets there first, does very well. Trying to break on the counter-attack, but every time Mallorca get the ball back, they just seem to lose it instantly, give it back to Alaves. Maybe they just need to hold the ball a little bit more. Now here's Vicente down the right hand side, tries putting in the cross. It's cleared here by Mallorca. Picking up the rebound. Antonio Blanco trying to play it free. And putting in the cross into Quique Garcia, who gets his head on it and just puts it out of bounds. What a pass that was there into Sanchez. It was a lovely ball. And Quique Garcia, he doesn't expect to get his head on it. It's Dani Lato who's there just annoying him a little bit. Now Jacob Arrasate looking very nervous in the second half, just walking up and down the pitch constantly. Looking very nervous. And I'm sure Jacob Arrasate is feeling all the pressure in the world right now. Of course, he still has players to bring on that bench. Now Pablo Maffeo is going to take the throw in here for Mallorca. I just think Real Mallorca definitely need to hold the possession a little bit more, as they've barely had the ball in the second half. And that's something they definitely need to look at. Now here comes Robert Navarro down the left-hand side. He does very well. Dani Rodriguez just cutting in. Plays it into Lato, who puts in the cross, second post. And getting the shot on. And how is the ball not gone in here? What a chance that was there for Real Mallorca. And wow, so many things happened there in one sequence. It is going to be a corner for Real Mallorca. But Robert Navarro does so well to get past his man there. As soon as he gets free, Dani Rodriguez tries cutting in. Then he just lays it out to Donny Lato, who puts in the far cross into that second post. And it's just Muriqi gets his head on it. It almost goes in, just bounces off the line. And Alaves clear on time. Just off of the line. Now Real Mallorca are going to take the corner on that left-hand side. Putting in the corner, looking at that second post. And Antonio Rio gets it back. Tries putting in the cross again. The ball's just bouncing all over the place. And it could have been very dangerous. Alaves managed to clear it on time. And you couldn't even see what was happening there. The ball was just bouncing all over the place. Muriqi just goes for an overhead kick. Doesn't quite get on it. Antonio Sanchez puts in the cross. The ball was just bouncing all over the place. Dani Rodriguez gets a hit on it. Then Muriqi gets it. Siviera gets the save there, because the ball just fell right to Muriqi. And it could have been very dangerous. Now Real Mallorca are going to take the throw in here. Now Pablo Maffeo, you just know he's going to put it into that box like they did earlier to get their earlier goal. It actually came from a throw-in from Pablo Maffeo as well. And can they get another one here? Pablo Maffeo puts the throw-in. And they do well to win the first header, but fortunately it just bounces right to Sibera. Now Alaves, Sibera taking the goal kick quickly, looking for someone. And he did well to give the pass in quickly. And Sibera are going to get thrown here. Now Real Mallorca are going to be making their first substitute of the match. Takuma Asano will be coming off for Samu Costa here, it looks like. And all of the fans in here giving a standing applaud here for Takuma Asano, as he does deserve it. He has been excellent here today, Takuma Asano, for this Mallorca side. And Samu Costa comes on the pitch now. Hopefully he can help make a difference in this second half now. We have about 25 minutes to go before the end of this second half. Now Pablo Maffeo is going to be taking the throw in here for Real Mallorca. Now Alaves trying to attack. Real Mallorca clearing it, but it looks like it's going to be a foul here for Alaves. It's Dani Rodriguez who gives away the foul here. Just kicks him in the back of the leg. Yeah, it definitely looks like a foul to me. It's correct call there. It's just Alena, number 21. He takes down there. Now Jordan is going to take the free kick for Alaves. Looks like he's going to just cross it into that second post. Maybe it looks like. Now here's Jordan into that second post. Real Mallorca clearing it. And it could have been very dangerous. It is going to be a corner here for Alaves. And those Real Mallorca defenders doing very well to clear that set piece there. 66 minutes in here now. It's going to be a corner for Alaves on that right hand side. Now putting it into that first post. Real Mallorca clearing it. Playing it down that right hand side again. Vicente looking for the cross. He can't lift it enough. Alaves get on the edge of it. And it looks like it's a goal here for Alaves. It's Quique Garcia who gets on the edge of it. And I'm not quite sure what happened there. The ball bounced all over the place. And Quique Garcia gets the equalizer here for Alaves. And I'm just not sure quite what happened there. It's just everyone seemed to switch off. It's Vicente who puts in the cross. Real Mallorca clear it, falls to another player. It just looks like the Alaves player, he looks like he goes to take a shot and it turns into a cross. And Quique Garcia is there to get on the edge of it. And Alaves have gotten the equalizer into this match here now. There's about 20 minutes left before the end of this second half. And Alaves have gotten the equalizer. And Quique Garcia just looks quite hurt here. Hopefully he is okay. It just looks like he hurt himself as he scored the goal. And now Real Mallorca definitely need to make a move. They need to go in with everything they got to get this equalizer. Now Sergi Dele pressing up. Can Real Mallorca make this work now? Pablo Maffeo just losing the ball, giving it all the way back to Alaves now. And it just doesn't look like Quique Garcia is going to continue this match. He is limping. Just looks like he went to celebrate the goal normally, and then he just felt his knee. You just see him put his hand on it, and he was hurt. Just looks like he hurt himself while he scored. Now Alaves losing the ball. And Tony Lato giving away the foul here on Vicente. Now still about 20 minutes left to go, plus extra time before the end of this match. But Real Mallorca definitely struggling. Quique Garcia is going to come off now here for Alaves, as he is limping quite bad, as he did hurt himself when he scored that goal. But hopefully he is alright. Wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully it's nothing too serious now. Hopefully he is okay. But as I did mention in the pre-match, if there was one man that was going to do it here for Alaves, it was going to be that man, Quique Garcia. And they just needed... Mallorca have just been poor in the second half, I do have to say. And they've just not looked dangerous at all in the second half. They keep on losing the ball. Now, here come Mallorca down the left-hand side again, just losing the ball. Giving it away. It's Robert Navarro who gives it away. Now Alaves kicking the ball out of play so Robert Navarro can be attended. Just looking at what happened there. Not quite sure what happened. Just looks like he did pull a muscle there. Hopefully he is okay. It looks like he is going to be coming off. We have had 2 injuries now within the last 5 minutes. And now Real Mallorca are going to make 2 substitutes. Robert Navarro will be coming off as he is hurt. It's Guy Ladding coming on. Guy Ladding coming on for Omar Mascarell. And Manu Morlanes also, of course, coming on for Robert Navarro. Now here's Alaves attacking the Real Mallorca side. Dominic Griff just had to lift up and get his fingertips on it there. It did look like the ball was going over the crossbar, but he has to be safe, and he has given away a corner for Alaves. Just about 17 minutes left in this match. And it doesn't look like either side is looking dangerous now. Alaves taking the corner. It is cleared. Alaves pick it up again. It's Vicente decides to switch it down the left-hand side. It's Pablo Maffeo chasing the ball down. Now Alaves down that right-hand side with the ball. He gets taken down there by the Real Mallorca player. He does get the ball. It's Antonio Rayo. He just tackles him. Now can Real Mallorca make anything happen with these last 16 minutes? It's going to be a throw in here for Alaves. Now Antonio Blanco trying to switch it down the left-hand side, but Alaves just give the ball back to Real Mallorca. Now Rayo into Grave. Dominic Grave is going to take the goal kick. Looking for Muriqi, who gets his head on it. Sergi Derde takes the long shot. And what a shot that was there from Sergi Derde. It's Sivera who saves it. And what a shot, what an effort that was there from Sergi Derde. And Sivera stretches himself, makes himself big to get the save. And I do want to get a look. He did keep the ball in bounds there, Akbar, for his team. Guy Ladding just challenged him. He definitely gets the ball. Definitely not a foul there. I just want to take a look at the replay there. It's Muriqi who wins the header, plays Sergi Derde through, who takes the shot on. And it's a lovely shot there from Sergi Derde. Powerful. Fortunately, just going too close to the keeper. And Dominic Grave makes the save. What happened there? They were showing the replay and they skipped right to it. We didn't even get time to see it. It's Alaves who just flicks the ball on. Tries chipping it over Dominic Grave. And he makes himself big, Dominic Grave, to get there. What a save that is there. What a hand. And it's Martin who gets the shot off. Taking a look at the replay there. What a shot that is from Sergio there to the volley. He gets so much power on it. He's so far out as well. It's an excellent effort there, I do have to say. And a lovely save, of course, from Sivera to react on time. Now it's going to be a corner here for Alaves. Now Alaves taking the corner, putting it first post. And it's going to be another corner for Alaves now. This is the 8th corner now for Alaves. Looking for that second post. We think they're taking a touch, bringing it down, trying to put in the cross. It's no good. Guy Ladding picks up the rebound. Can he break on the counter-attack? He just loses it instantly. It is going to be a yellow card for Mourinho. Not quite sure what happened. I think he got in a bit of a argument there with Martin Valjant, and he has picked up a yellow card here, Mourinho. Now Dominic Grave is going to take the free kick. Now Dominic Grave taking the free kick. Real trying to bring it down. Alaves clearing it. Now Lato picks up the ball. Plays into Sergio Dere, who again manages to get the throw in for his team. Now Dani Lato takes the throw in quickly. Looking for Muriqi there. Always seem to be looking for Muriqi when they play those long balls. And as we all know, Muriqi's so good at winning those aerials. But there is one point, well, he will get tired, of course. Looks like Alaves are preparing to make 2 substitutes here now. And it is going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. It's Dani Rodriguez who got hit. It's a very, very dangerous free kick here for Real Mallorca. Just looking what happened there. He just hits him on the knee there with his boot. It is Sanchez who hits him. Now we have a very, very dangerous free kick on that right-hand side here. And the referee stopped the play because there is an Alaves player on the ground here. There's a bit of a scruff going on in that area. Now putting in the cross, looking for that second post. Trying to cross it in again. Nobody seems to be getting on it. And it is going to be a foul for Alaves. And again, Real Mallorca just not being able to make any of this offensive play work so far. Just Guy Laddin who fouls the Alaves players now. Carlos Vicente coming off. Manu Sanchez also coming off for Alaves here. Now Alaves having made the 3 substitutes here. Now we're just about 10 minutes away before the end of the second half plus extra time. The question is, can Real Mallorca make this work on these last 10 minutes? Now it is going to be a foul here for Real Mallorca. They take the foul quickly. They're going to switch it down to the left-hand side. It's Lato who has the ball. Plays it back into Sergi Darder. Now it's Samu Costa, plays it through the middle. Sergio Darder, who's just looking for Kyle Larin in the box there. He couldn't make it work. Now Alaves trying to clear, but Mallorca pick it right back up. Can Real Mallorca create anything from this? Samu Costa playing it out. Now here's Manu Morlanes. Plays into Dani Rodriguez. Plays it back into Valgent, who tries crossing in that second post. And it is going to be a corner here for Real Mallorca. Just trying to find Laddin there, who does have 2 defenders on him. He couldn't quite get up to jump on it. It's going to be a corner for Real Mallorca on that left-hand side. Taking the corner here, looking for that second post. Getting on the edge of it, and it's going to be a goal kick here for Alaves. It's Antonio Reyes who got his head on it, but there's just no power or accuracy on it. And it's been poor from Real Mallorca in this second half. It's just been very poor in this second half for Real Mallorca. That has not had any offensive threat in this second half. Now Real Mallorca looking for Kyle Laddin here. Now Real Mallorca are going to be taking the throw in here. Pablo Maffeo is going to be putting it in the box. Now Pablo Maffeo putting that throw in, looking for someone. No one gets on the edge of it. And they give the ball right to the goalkeeper. Muriqi looks quite hurt on the ground here. Dominic Greif with the ball. The referee stops the play to check on Muriqi, who is on the ground here. It was in the penalty box. Just looks like he got hit, maybe on the nose it looks like. Gonna take a look at the replay here. I still can't quite see what happened there. Just take a look. I don't think there's not much on it there at all. And Abdon Prats looks like he's going to be coming on here for Real Mallorca. Now here's Samu Costa. He looks to switch the ball right through. Again, a very, very quiet second half from both of these sides so far. And a fairly poor second half from both of these sides. Now Real Mallorca applying the play from out the back. They definitely need a miracle here, because we're just 87 minutes in this second half. There's only about 3 minutes left plus extra time. Now here comes Real Mallorca on the counter attack. Now Real Mallorca trying to put in the cross. They can't seem to make it work. And I do see someone on the ground here, quite hurt here. Now looks like Abdon Prats is going to be coming on here for Dani Rodriguez. There's not much left to go here in this second half. They will need to go all out if they want a chance at getting the winner here. There's only 3 minutes left to go in the second half plus extra time. But again, this Real Mallorca side in the second half just not looked dangerous at all. Now Real Mallorca putting on the pressure completely. But again, they're just missing a lot of passes, giving away a lot of passes. Now Alaves trying to put in the throw in. Picking up the ball again, taking the shot on, it's blocked. Trying to play through down that right hand side, but it's Tony Lato who clears the ball. It is going to be a throw in here for Real Mallorca. Now it's Martin Balgen pushing up. Here's Antonio Rayo. Sergio down the left-hand side trying to make it work. He loses the ball to Alaves. Now, and Real Mallorca giving away a poor free kick here for Alaves in their own half. It just looks like it is going to end with a 1-1 result here. Now Alaves, I'm sure, are going to take their time to take this. They give it right back to the goalkeeper. Grave takes it quickly. Now here comes Real Mallorca sprinting down the right-hand side. Puts in the cross, looking for someone, gets on the head of it. But Sivera picks it right up. The header's just not enough power on it. And it goes right on Sivera. And it's a lovely effort there down the right-hand side to put in the cross from Pablo Maffeo. The header is just too weak. There's not enough power on it. Now here come Alaves down the right-hand side. And Real Mallorca giving away a poor foul in their own half of the pitch, just on the edge of the box. And it looks like there's not going to be many more chances here in this match. There is 5 minutes added on. Just taking a look at the goal from Alaves here, the equalizer that they got. It is unfortunate because I'm not quite sure if it's a pass or a cross. But either way, it slips, the ball falls right to Kike Garcia perfectly. Now Alaves taking the free kick, going way too wide. And it's going to be a goal kick here for Dominic Grave. Now Dominic Grave taking it very, very quickly. Real Mallorca are going to need to push up with everything they have now in these last minutes here. It's Martin Valgent who has the ball. Into Maffeo. Maffeo trying to dribble past, takes the throw in. Trying to play it through into Kai Ladin, who loses the ball. Now Pablo Maffeo trying to put in the cross, but no one can just get on the edge of it. Looking for Pablo Maffeo, who puts in the header, and it just goes out of bounds. And what a chance that was there. And again, as I've been saying, you just can't afford to miss those type of chances in matches like this. In the dying embers, it's Samu Costa who just gets free, and all he has to do is get it on target. What a chance that was there. And again, he just needs to get it on target. If you get it on target and the keeper saves it, then it's fair enough, but you just can't be forward to missing from a few yards out like that in the last minutes of the game. Now here's Dominic Grave. There's 2 minutes left to go in this match. Takes it very quickly. And the referee has given a foul here for Alaves. It is Abkar who's on the ground here. Just Moriki just puts his hand on his throat. And the referee telling the Alaves goalkeeper to take it quickly. Now the Alaves is just trying to waste as much time as possible. Referee's giving a foul here for Real Mallorca on their own half of the pitch. It's probably going to be the last play of the match here. Sergi there, who loses the ball on the edge of the box here. And now Alaves are going to break on the counter-attack. Here comes Alaves down the left-hand side. He's going to cut in and take the shot, but the shot is blocked. Dominic Greif is going to take it quickly. There's still 40 seconds left to go here. It's Pablo Maffeo who's dribbling through. Tries to put in the cross, but loses it. And he gets taken down here, and it is going to be a foul for Real Mallorca. But the referee has blown the full-time whistle. And that is the end of the match here, where it ends 1-1 here at Estadio Solmosh. And I mean, what a disappointing result this is here tonight for Real Mallorca. And I think every player and every fan in this stadium here is frustrated with this team here tonight. And it's just such a poor performance here from Real Mallorca. And you could just see the fans leaving the stadium disappointed, angry with their team, because I mean, the first half was so good from the team. Then you look at the second half and it was just such a poor performance in general. No attacking threat, so many missed chances. And I mean, one thing we do have to talk about the Real Mallorca side is the amount of missed chances that they have had. And they created so many big chances in this match, but they just can't seem to get them on target. And that is a problem that they keep on struggling with, is getting their shots on target. That's so many important chances, but they just couldn't make them work. And again, it's just such a disappointing result here for Real Mallorca. They really needed the win here tonight. And they should have got the win here tonight, as I think Alaves was so poor. And when you play at home and you have these type of advantages, all these chances that they had, it's just so disappointing for Real Mallorca here tonight. I'm almost lost for words from how disappointed I feel at the minute with this Real Mallorca side. But it's just poor. The second half, I think, is just something they were missing in this match. I think the first half was good. First half was decent. But again, they had plenty of chances. They missed very, very easy ones. Again, you know, Velan Moriki, he's the man up front. You're the striker. You're the man that needs to be scoring all the goals. And all the chances he had, he just didn't get them on target. And I mean, you're professional football. You're playing first division. If you even want the slightest chance of playing a European football, you need to be getting every single shot on target. You can't afford to be missing that much. And the reason Real Mallorca didn't win here tonight is because they couldn't get their shots on target. And I think that's a big problem with this Real Mallorca side here tonight. But even so, they created so many chances in the first half. They scored one, they missed quite a few, but again, it was still a good first half. But just in the second half, there was just no play, there was no creativity. They weren't creating any chances. Again, they had one or two chances maybe in the second half, especially that last one there by Samu Costa. And again, just you can't be missing those shots. They have to go on target, even if the keeper saves them. That's fine, but you at least have to get them on target. So again, it's just a very disappointing result. I think it was a poor display from that midfield tonight. A very poor display from the midfield. A very poor display from the offensive players. I think the defenders were good tonight. I definitely think the centre backs and the left back and the right backs, I think they were decent. I don't think it was because of those defenders. I think they had a very good display out here tonight. But again, I just think the midfielders and the offensive players were definitely missing that bit of rhythm here tonight. And I mean, I just don't know how Alaves even managed to walk away here with a draw tonight, because they were just so poor. I mean, they barely created any chances whatsoever. The only good chance they had was the one where they scored. So we're going to look at the stats of this match here tonight. Real Mallorca did have 44% possession, and Alaves was sitting with 56% possession. Real Mallorca had 15 total shots, only 4 on target. Alaves had 18 shots and only 6 on target. Big chances created, 3 big chances created by Real Mallorca, and only 1 big chance created by Alaves, which was the goal, of course. So again, as I said, I think that defense by Real Mallorca was really good tonight. Midfield and offense was just so poor. 243 passes completed by Real Mallorca and 311 passes created by Alaves. 9 corners for Alaves and only 3 for Real Mallorca. Now we have the words from Sergi Derder. How do you feel after this result? I'll tell you, it's a bad point. The truth is, the chances that we had so many clear occasions to go 2-0. And I think that we gave them the ball too much. It's true that they're a team that that they make the most of those type of chances. And with the goal, we just went way more defensive. We were missing a lot of personality. We should have created more space. We should have played more. And I think we fell in the play of wanting to attack too quickly. But I think they did some things good too, and we drawed. I'd say it was fair. Do you think if they would have scored another one, we would have won? Yeah, it would have been way better if we scored the second. We would have had much more room and space to win. It's a team that came to win here tonight. We would have killed them with the second goal. We just couldn't manage to do it. I also think they had a few good chances. They made us the match uncomfortable. And we do have to recognize it. We weren't at a good level today, and we didn't give enough to win. Do you think it was in the second half where the team dropped the rhythm and they got better? But it is true, within the last few minutes and with the changes, the team got a bit better. Yeah, it's true. In the second half, we were really poor. We weren't as good as the first. And the bench players really helped. They gave us a bit more personality to play the ball a lot more. When we were giving the ball to Moody, we just weren't close enough to get there on the rebounds. We did what we knew. We knew this could happen. We had the occasions. And I just think in the second half, we were missing a lot of rhythm. And within the last 5 minutes, we did look a lot better thanks to those bench players. It's a point that, isn't positive, but that's 4 matches in a row that we've gained points we haven't lost. Yeah, the truth is I'm auto-criticizing myself because today we should have won. But it is true that we didn't lose. We are continuing to draw. We still getting points. Last week out, we also could have won, but we got a point. The team is good. We're happy. We have lots of creativity. We want to go at it. The point is true. It is a bit disappointing because we should have win. But hey, we just have to keep on gaining points and keep on pushing up. We fight it until the end. And we just have to fix the bad sides of our team. Those were the words from Sergi Derder, one of the main players of this match, who was decent in this match, I would say. Didn't have a bad result, but again, as I did say, I just think it was a poor display from those midfielders. There wasn't enough creativity in the midfield. But as he did say, the point is it's a disappointing point. I would say it's almost a bad point. As Sergi did just say there in the interview, they they gave so many chances to Alaves. They let them play the ball too much, and as Sergio just said, they gave away the ball so much. They kept on giving it away. And after the first goal, as I did say in the pre-match, if you were tuned in, I did say this, that I reckon that the tactic to win today is when they get the first one, go for the second one, then the third. That's what they did against Las Palmas when they got 3 goals in the first half just 2 weeks ago. But when they got the first goal, I just think they sat behind a lot. It's true, they did create some big chances, but they missed all of them. And they just got too comfortable. They gave Alaves too much space to play. They sat back too much. And I completely agree with the words from Sergi that are there. I think it's completely true what he said. He gave them too much room. They just need to be better from that. But at the end of the day, it is a point. It's better than no points. It's not a loss. But as Sergio said, it really should have been a win here tonight. There's no doubt about it. So it is disappointing to walk away with this point. As he said, it's almost a bad point from this team. But at least it's not a loss. That is 4 matches in a row that they haven't lost now. It's 4 matches in a row that they've added points. They've gotten 1 victory and 3 draws now. But they just need that bit more, especially if they want to be fighting for any type of European football next season. You can't afford to get draws like this. You can't afford to miss those big chances that they had. Those chances, they need to be converted into goals, especially when you're the striker, especially when you're the man that's supposed to score the goals. That's your only job. Then you need to be doing it. Again, I just think, they'll be disappointed. I think it's a poor result. The only positives I can think of this match is I think the defenders were very good. I think the keeper was very good. I think that defensive side from Ranarga was good here tonight. And again, as I said, it's not a loss at the end of the day. They do still walk away with 1 point. But, it should have been better. It should have been a win. It really should have. And I'm sure these fans are going to walk away disappointed as well. That's one thing we do have to talk about is the fans. I think they really deserve to win here tonight, especially after celebrating, the National Balearic Islands Day yesterday, the big celebration that they did in the pre-match here tonight. It's definitely disappointing. Those fans, they deserved it more than anything. And as I said, this isn't enough. If they want to go into European football, this just isn't enough. They need more. And if they don't change it soon, then they'll not be going anywhere because, the more matches you let go, then you're just getting further out and they're not going to catch back up to it unless they get the rhythm back up. So they just need to pick up the rhythm a bit more. And as I did mention, I can't get my head around it. Why would those players be satisfied with winning 1-0? They need to go for more goals. They need to continue to try and keep on scoring. 1-0 is never going to be enough to get a victory. You can't just score 1 then sit back. Maybe if you're playing against Real Madrid or Barcelona, you can do that. But when you're playing at home against a team like Alaves, you need to be going to score various goals, So not quite sure what the manager's decisions were there. And now we have the words here from Manu Morlanes. How do you value the match today? Well, the result I think is fair, because in the second half it was very different. In the second half we defended a bit too much. They gained confidence slowly, and they started creating a lot of chances. So I think a draw is fair. It's a bit disappointing. We are a bit disappointed because we should have got the win here tonight. We all know every match is complicated, but hey, we should have won. Yeah, it's true that we don't really know why we dropped the rhythm a lot, We are aware that we are playing a team that's low in the table and they have a lot of motivation. And in the end, every team has level in this league, and we saw that in the end. And they knew what to do. They know how to make the most of us playing back, and they created a lot of chances. Is it true that, when we made the substitutes, you looked a lot better, they changed the system, the team got a lot better when we brought on the substitutes? Yeah, I think, when we came on, we wanted to attack a lot more. We were pushing up a lot more, we were creating a lot of passes. But yeah, it was complicated because when we come on, we're coming on late, and everyone is already fired up. We're entering a very tense match. But yeah, as I said, I just think it's a fair draw. You haven't played since Supercopa Real Madrid. How did you feel today? Yeah, I'm getting better slowly, no players like to miss out on matches, but hey, it was positive today. My knee's getting a lot better, so I'm happy, yeah. Those were the words there from one of Real Mallorca's players, Manu Morales, who today just finally came back from injury after being out for quite some time. He was out for about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. But good to hear that he is recovering from his knee injury, and he is starting to look a bit better, which is obviously always good news. But yeah, as he did mention, a draw is fair because, Alaves were looked way better in that second half, but the only reason they did look better is because Real Mallorca let them be better. As he said, they just sat back so much after only scoring one goal. The bench players, I sort of agree to disagree. I definitely think they got a lot better in those last 5 minutes when those bench players came on. They were putting a lot more on the pressure. They were attacking a lot more. But, looking also, they missed a lot of big chances too. Sam Costa coming on, missing that key header. You're just a few yards out. You have to be getting that at least on target. And he missed the key header. They are coming on to an intense match. They're not at the rhythm. They were good. They were good pressing a lot offensively. But again, no room for error. And a lot of players in the squad made error today. And I just think, it's a bit disappointing to walk away with this feeling. But they have to try and look at the positive. They got the draw. It was a bad performance, but hey, at least they didn't lose. They have to walk away with a draw. But me, if I'm this manager, I'm walking into that locker room and I'm saying, each one of you players take a look in the mirror, tell yourself what's wrong with yourself, and let's go again next week. And also that I'm also doing, we're doing practicing shots all week, every day. Because again, a problem that Real Mallorca seem to be having is just getting their shots on targets, finishing their big chances. Also with Muriqi, who had that one chance where he was one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He had all the time in the world. And it is true that maybe when you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper like that, you get a bit nervous, you overthink, you think of so many options, you overthink it. But you just can't, you can't afford to be missing those chances. He goes for the chip of his left foot, his weak foot as well, and he misses it, and it goes wide. I'm just thinking, there's no need to chip. Just put it in the back of the net, put it to a four-corner, soft, low, and finish it off early. You're a striker. Your job is to score. So there's no excuse really for missing that. Even if you're a centre back or a left back, doesn't matter what position you're playing, you just can't be missing those type of chances. And then again, there was also a few more chances where they missed big occasions. Well, that's what cost them the match at the end of the day. That's what has been costing them the match for the last 1 to 2 months, is they do well to create the chances, but then they can just never seem to finish them off. And, if they can fix that problem, which I've been talking about for ages now, if they can just fix that one problem, that I think that's the only problem. They just miss the big chances. They create them. They do well. They defend well. They lots of positives on the side. But when it comes to actually adding goals to the score sheet, it's something that they just can't seem to be doing. And it's just a shame that Real Mallorca, can't move on just because of this one thing. If it was because of various reasons, if it was because they weren't good enough, then it's fine. But it's just definitely not the case. They could be there. They have a good enough squad. They have good enough players, but they just can't seem to be scoring the goals that they need to get. So, they need to start making it happen. Again, I just don't think there's any room to be missing these type of chances. But if we have to look at the positives from tonight, they got the point. They didn't lose. The defense was very good, and it's not a loss at home. But again, it really should have been a win. And also lots of chances created, plenty of chances created. But as Manu Morlanes did say, a draw is fair because going into that second half was just completely different to the first half. It was, if you're asking me what they should have done if I was in that dressing room and they would ask me what the tactic is, it was keep the ball a lot more, because one problem in the second half is they kept on constantly losing the ball, constantly giving away and letting Alaves play forward. They kept on giving it away and then they'd rush back. Hold the ball and create with chances, go for that second goal. That's I think the tactic that they should have gone for. I think they definitely would have got the second goal easily if Real Mallorca went for that approach, but instead they kept on holding back. They're playing a lot more defensive, like if they were scared to concede the goal. And they also kept on losing the ball, which didn't help. It just gave Alaves more confidence. And because they were holding back so much, it gave them so much time. Because in the first half, they didn't create any chances. They weren't looking dangerous at all. But in that second half, Mallorca gave them so much time and space that they slowly started getting more confident. They just slowly started getting more confident. They slowly started pushing more up and creating more chances. And that wasn't because they were better. It was because Real Mallorca let them do that. And that's what Real Mallorca were let down here tonight. Is they made the wrong decisions. So that is the problem that Real Mallorca did have here tonight at this squad. I think if they would have went for that approach, then they definitely could have come out different. It's just a bit disappointing, but enough talking about that. Enough talking about this match. We're going to look at the table. We're going to look at where that leaves Real Mallorca here tonight after that result. Of course, if they would have got a win, they could have gone all the way up to 6th place, tied with Real Betis. But because they got the draw here tonight, that does leave them on 36 points, still sitting at 8th place. And just in front of them are Rayo Vallecano, also with 36 points. Behind them, of course, are Real Sociedad with 34 points and Celta Vigo with 33 points. And then Sevilla also with 33 points. So very, very close. As I did mention earlier, no time or space to drop any type of points. And where does that leave Alaves is the question. That leaves them at 18th place, so they went up one place, and it does leave them with 23 points, still just in that relegation zone, but just 1 point away, just 1 point behind Las Palmas to crawl out of that relegation zone. And Las Palmas is one team that they did play just 2 weeks out, up here at Estadio Somos. They played them just 2 weeks back out against Las Palmas, and they did manage to score 3 goals against them in the first half, and it was a dominant display. And you know why? Because the tactic was, after every goal they got, they didn't sit back and defend. They kept on going for another, and they ended up scoring 3 goals in the first half. And then in the second half, they already had 3 goals. They did sit back and relax. They did concede 1 goal, but of course they had 3 goals, so it was enough. They could do that. And the problem was here today, they only got 1 and then decided to sit back. And that's the problem. For me, that's where it was. And Las Palmas is almost just an equally as skilled team, just as Alaves.
y ser vuestros ojos de ellos y cantar. Sí, sobre todo en otros modos de pics, pues estáis creando un vídeo, tal, o sacan fotos. Sí, muere.
We will now be talking very, very shortly to Jacob Arrasate, the Real Mallorca manager, and we will also be talking to Takuma Asano, who has scored his first goal ever here for Real Mallorca with a Real Mallorca shirt on here. So we'll also be talking to him very shortly. But as I was just mentioning, they beat Las Palmas 3-1 last week out here, 2 weeks out here at Estadio Somos, and they're sitting at 17th place, and now they're playing Alaves, who are sitting at 19th place, and they get 1-1 against them. So it's not because of their skills, it's not because they're not good enough. It's just because they give the match away. They gave it to them. They handed it to them here. And, even the players agree with me that is the problem. So here's the word from Jacob Arrasate. How do you value the match? It left us a bit disappointed, when you're winning and then they get the equalizer. We were so close to the 2-0. The point is a bit disappointing for us. It is true that they were better than us at one point. It almost got dangerous for us. But hey, we did get 1 point, but it wasn't what we wanted. Second half wasn't all that great, but there was quite some few occasions. Yeah, I think we definitely could have scored one more goal. We should have went to the second one. We should have got the second one. We had enough chances. And 2-0 definitely would have finished off the match. But this is football. When you're only winning by 1 goal, the rival thinks they can still equalize. With a rebound or 2, and they managed to get theirs. Yeah, Pablo, he knows how to do the throw-ins very long. We have to make the most of that. We already created once before 1 goal from that. So we just kept on using it, It is true that Takuma did very well to score that goal. We just have to keep on doing that. How is Robert Navarro? It looks like he just pulled a muscle. It is true that in the second half, he gets a bit tired, he gets a bit fatigued. He's a player that needs to get better on that. But I just think it's nothing too serious. Those were the words there from Jacob Arrasate, who, as you can see, is disappointed to say the least with the point. Wanted to get the win just as much as all of these fans and all these players in this stadium today, that we should have got the win. He knows. He even said himself, Real Mallorca created enough chances to get the win. They definitely created enough. They should have got the second goal, and it's frustrating when you're so close to getting that second goal. But at one point, it even got dangerous, and Alaves could have taken the win. So it could have been very, very dangerous here. And, it just looked like at one point that Alaves could have taken the lead even. It could have been dangerous. It's just that point where Real Mallorca were just shut off in that second half, and they just let Alaves take the lead. They kind of let them grow in confidence. But I'm telling you, if Real Mallorca would have scored that second goal, like the manager just said, if they would have scored that second goal, then it definitely would have finished off the match. I definitely think Real Mallorca would have went on to win it easily. And it's just something Real Mallorca were missing in this match, was scoring their occasions. Now, of course, Real Mallorca do have a very, very complicated next match next week. They do play Athletic Club next week out, which a team that's complicated. They are sitting around 5th place here, I think, at the minute. And that is next week out that they are facing them. And, if they perform like how they played here against how they're going to perform against Athletic Club, then there's no way they'll be even thinking about walking away with a draw. So, it's going to be a difficult match here for Real Mallorca. They play next Sunday at 6:30 at the Athletic Club Stadium, so they play away. And Athletic Club, as we know, a team that's not easy to beat. Athletic Club, they did beat Real Mallorca last season out in the Copa del Rey final on penalties. So, Mallorca Athletic Club, definitely a team that Real Mallorca fear. Athletic Club, they're sitting at 4th place with 48 points. So a team that's within the top teams, a very, very difficult team to beat. And I'm telling you now, if they don't score their chances against a team like Athletic Club, then and they're just gonna get hammered. So you're definitely gonna need to play a lot more impressive against a big team like that compared to how they did play here. And it's not only that, they also are playing away. And I do think Real Mallorca are better at home. Now we have the words from Takuma Sano.
Yo voy diciendo, tendríamos que tener algo previsto para y viene la gente diciendo que no hay nada previsto. Como que la pelota donde estaba, que esta pelota no es esta. Hay una firmada por los jugadores de la época dorada. No es japonés, ¿no?
So those were the words there from Takuma Asano, who, as you can see, happy to score his first goal here for Real Mallorca, and of course still working on his English grammar. I am very impressed with his English there. Good English grammar there from Takuma Asano, who is still learning, of course, to speak. He still can't speak the Spanish or the Mallorquin, but at least he still can speak a decent bit of English. Now Damian, our correspondent, is going to be signing out for tonight. But we will have the press conference from Jacob Arrasate very, very soon. So do not go anywhere, because we will have that coming up very soon. If you want to hear the words from Jacob Arrasate, the press conference, the more into detail interview,
Dami, no sé si te has quitado ya esto, pero diré a Carlos que no suba tus cosas, que las deje en el cuarto de Víctor. Me llama Juanito, Pues llama a la tía ahora. No la echará al final, ¿no? Porque yo no podía nada. Que nos oye reírnos en el streaming integrado.
We are still waiting for the interview from Jacob Arrasate, the press conference, to hear the words from our manager, of course, the main man himself. We are still waiting for him. He will be here very, very shortly, so do not worry if you do want to hear that. We have that coming up very soon. But of course, one positive to also look at from this match is that Real Mallorca were on a very, very bad streak recently, losing 5 matches in a row, losing 5, 6, 7. They're on a very bad streak, and now, ever since they got that draw against Osasuna 3 weeks ago, they haven't lost ever since. You know, that's 4 matches in a row where they haven't lost now, so at least they've put an end to that bad streak that Real Mallorca have been having, so at least that is a positive when it comes to that match. And one thing to also mention, which maybe this Real Mallorca side could have felt tonight, was they were missing a very important player. They were missing Johan Mojica, who is usually a very important player for Real Mallorca. He's usually a player who's offensively always up the pitch, defensively always defending. He's all over the place. And he was missing here tonight, as he did pick up his 5th yellow card last week out. So that's one thing to also take into consideration. He will be there, of course, next week to help the team up against Athletic Club. So, you know, at least that is one positive to look at. You know, they didn't have an important player. They did take a point. They should have taken the victory tonight here. They really should have taken the victory. But, you know, at least they took a point. They didn't lose. So you do have to take that into consideration. One interesting stat that I do have here is that Alaves are actually the team that have conceded the most penalties in the LaLiga division. They've conceded 10 penalties. Yet tonight, there wasn't even a single, even close chance to a penalty. So that does also say a lot about the Mallorca offensive side. That definitely should have been a lot better. Now the afterwords from Jacoba Arrasate. How do you?
Hola, mister. ¿Qué tal? Buenas noches, Alberto Hernando, para el Carrusel Deportivo de la cadena SER. Que dos sensaciones tan diferentes de conseguir un punto, ¿no? Al menos lo que nos ha parecido lo que pasó en Sevilla y lo que pasa hoy aquí. ¿Con qué sensación te quedas?
With what feeling? How are you feeling right now? Yeah, the value of the points, it's the same thing anyways. The sensations are not. I'm pretty disappointed. In the second half, we were really bad. And, we know why. We did a match to win. We did a first half to win. And when you're that close to getting the 2-0 and the rival are in the position that they're in, you just leave here disappointed. That, we couldn't leave with a clean sheet, that we drawed. So, it is a point. Yeah, that's true. But the feeling, it just can't be good when we were that close to getting the victory. What was the difference between the first and the second half? The first was good, but the second, it just looked like you were struggling a lot more. Well, I just have to check it again. The feeling that we have is that we were good, in the first half, But then in the second half, we just missed a few passes. We lost the ball quite a lot. And we were playing too direct, and I think we shouldn't have played too direct. And we just give them a lot of space. The match was very equal in the second half. We were playing very in the midfield. But, where we were definitely worse in that moment than them. And, we could have got the 2-0, but they got it first. So, the match was too open. We gave them too many chances. And it is true because we did lose the match. We did draw the match because of that second half. And, they were losing, so they had more motivation to go forward. And we should have went forward too. How do you explain that Mallorca couldn't manage to get the 3 points out here tonight and they couldn't close the match? Especially within the first 15-20 minutes, as it looked like that every time you guys got there, you created chances. Well, the first thing was, I think we created a lot of chances in that first half. I think we looked a lot different. But the truth is that, we didn't wake up to reality in a second chance. And when we missed 2 or 3 passes, we started getting in our heads. We had to maintain more firm, more calm. And the truth is that we made the wrong decisions in the second chance. We didn't have enough sequences going on. They pushed a lot more and they pressed us a lot more. On the end of the day, we lost because of strategic, because of chances, because of rebounds. How is Robert Navarro? Is he good? No, I did have to take Daku off because, he did good, he did his part, and we needed more energy, so I brought Robert on. And Robert, no, I just think he pulled some muscles. But, they are two players that, run a lot and they put in a lot for this team. They're very important. I had to change them.
Alavés. No sé si eso es de todo lo que pasa en la segunda parte, que lo tengas que analizar, lo que más te molesta, porque viendo el partido al menos...
Do you have to analyze what happened in the second half and what is the thing that most annoyed you in the second half? Because it felt like you were going to score. Yeah, well, I don't know if it was intensity. I think it's because we didn't take the step forward. We weren't in the right positions. We weren't making the right passes. And I think that's why. I think if we did the same match in the first half, then we would have won easily, you know. But just in the second half, we weren't good, and we didn't make the right chances. Do you think the point is fair? First half for you guys and the second half for Alaves. And why did Mallorca come out like that in the second half? Well, in the end, you know, it's true that we were better in the first and them in the second, but we created a lot more chances. We created a lot better chances. And, well, you know, we got to continue creating chances, you know. And about the second half, I just have to see it again. I don't think it was intensity. You know, I just think, yeah, as I said, we didn't have enough sequences. We didn't have the ball enough. And that's why they had the ball so much more and they pushed a lot more forward. We just have to get better. And within the next matches, we have to analyze it. How do you feel about Kike Garcia? Yeah, you know, I think he's having a really good season. You know, just because I know him doesn't mean he was going to hurt us. You know, he's a very intelligent player. He was looking for the rebound. He was looking for the ball, looking for that chance. And Kike knows that the ball is sort of going to fall there. So, you know, he's really good. He reads the ball, and he's having an amazing season. I am happy for him. Well, not really, because, you know, he took our 3 points from us. But, you know, people like Kike, you just have to give him credit. And good player. 3 draws, but it is actually the best streak that your team has had all season. How do you feel? Well, I think that you can see that it's really hard for everyone to win at the minute. But, you know, in the end, what we want is victories. We want the 3 points. We just have to continue. We have a very complicated match next weekend. We have to prepare very well. And it's true that there is really no match that you'd say, oh, we're going to win this one. But it is true that they're not also impossible matches to win. So we just have to put in good matches and get more points. Why is there a reason that you haven't kept a clean sheet? Well, it is something that worries me because we can't go to every match conceding goals, you know. It's true that they can score a few in one match, but when we go ahead, you know, when they had the sensation that they were going to score, you know, it's something that we have to get better. Because, you know, the first half of the season was good, but it was because defensively we were solid. And this season, you know, we've struggled to keep the net at 0. Is it annoying that Betis won? Is it worse for you guys? Well, yeah, you know, we have to think about ourselves. You know, it's true that Betis are right there beside us. You know, Betis showed the potential that they have. They are a very firm candidate to get the 6th place. And, you know, there's loads of teams with little points. And, you know, when they're playing against rivals, you want them to draw so we can get more points. We have a lot of points, but we don't know where we're going to end. We just have to think about our objective, think about where we're going to end, and not think about other teams. Do you think Asano's close to being his full self? Yeah, he scored a really good goal. Hopefully that gives him some good confidence. You know, it's also good news that Samu and Manu are both back. We need every single player, you know, because there's lots of matches to go. We need the best version of the team.
por lo menos estos 3 partidos, y no sé si ha encontrado un poquito su sitio.
How do you value Takuma Sano recently? Yeah, as I said, this is the Takuma that we wanted, you know. He's creating chances. He's been very dangerous against Las Palmas, you know. This is what we want. We want more players on the team, you know, to give us a bit of verticality and a bit of dangerous offensive.
Se habla de Europa. ¿Cree que el club, lo digo para que luego no pase haber una frustración entre la gente, porque se habla mucho de Europa y están cerca porque han sumado muchos puntos, pero ¿cree que el club está preparado para estar en Europa, jugar jueves, domingo?
Do you think the club is prepared for European football? I don't know. I don't waste my energy in that. You know, I hope we have to think in those type of things. But, you know, when you talk about Europe, I don't know. You know, we just have to get better for now. We have to compete next week in Bilbao. We have to think about our objectives. And I hope that we next season we can think about that. But right now, I don't even waste my energy in that or thinking about that. Or, you know, if the team is prepared for that type of football.
Muy rápido, preguntarte si la eficacia en cuanto al gol se puede entrenar o va con
The efficiency in scoring goals, do we have to train it? Do you think it's because of every player? If Muriqui trains it more than other players, if he trains more shooting at net, will it guarantee him to score more? No, because, you know, he comes from scoring 3 goals in 1 week, and he has confidence. It's true he had so many chances, and there were very clear chances as well. But hey, you know, we couldn't get him in. You know, hey, we're all going to practice shooting, you know, not just him. The team always has something to get better, always has something to work on. But it's true that football sometimes is just getting your shots on target. You know, because it wasn't because of confidence. He comes from scoring a lot of goals. He just wasn't able to score today. So those were the words there from Jacob Arrasate, who, as you can see, is a bit disappointed with the team, with the draw, you could say. But, you know, you need to focus about next week out. Forget European football. Forget what they're going to forget. And this is the end of this live stream. Thank you so much for tuning in here at YouTube Play Live. Make sure to tune in next week up against Athletic Club. I will be here hosting as usual. And we'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Have a good night.